Welcome to Adair County High School, the campus of Adair County Schools. I'm John Shelley, joined by Ty Bennett for 3A football. Ty, I guess you could say, to be more precise, it's the district championship, 3A Region 2, District 2. I think the winner of this game, in Adair County's case, would have the tiebreaker over everybody with Butler County remaining. They're 6-0, facing a Hart County team 6-0, with still a couple of opponents to play. But one of the marquee games in the state of Kentucky tonight here in Columbia.
Yeah, I think you can argue that this is a top 5 game in the entire state. Hart County comes in ranked in the Louisville Courier-Journal poll second in 3A. Adair County ranked 7th. And then Kentucky Sports Radio does their own poll. They have a committee that votes on state football rankings, and this is regardless of class. Hart County's ranked 25th in that poll, so great team coming in here to Columbia tonight, John, and this is the biggest game in Adair County football history. I don't think you can argue that, and we have a crowd here tonight that reflects that. Big crowd, not only from Adair County. Hart County knows the significance of this game, too. They brought a big crowd as well.
And just a huge media presence here tonight. I know there's some Bowling Green news stations that are going to cover it. Kentucky Sports Radio, they're sending somebody to cover the game. So this game is not only getting a local attention, it's getting some statewide attention as the Indians looking for their first ever district title. As they got really, really close, I think in 97, is that correct, I believe?
I believe you're right.
But they were runner-up.
I was only 2 years
Glasgow.
old. So
yeah. And game came right down the wire. They got beat right at the wire, but there has not been one. And so, but a tall task ahead tonight. Ty, a three-headed monster for Hart County. And I guess I can just go ahead and mention those young men. Cameron Asbury, Christian Martin, and Griffin. They ran for a combined over 1,900 yards, just short of 2,000 yards. And quarterback Jacob Shoulders holds the fort down at quarterback for Hart County. Only 42 attempts on the season, which is right at 7 a game. So we're really looking at a run-heavy attack from the Hart County Raiders.
Yeah, and that's a great way to describe a three-headed monster. Cameron Asbury coming into the season, 672 yards on the ground. Christian Martin with 633. Brennan Griffin with 521 on the ground. So 3 guys above 500 yards on the season. Martin and Asbury both average over 100 a game. And all 3 of those guys average at least a touchdown a game on the ground. So Indians are going to have to load the box tonight, and I expect to see some physical smash-mouth football.
Just recapping Hart County a little bit, they're going to get in the old traditional wing tee. You're going to see a lot of motion. You're going to see a hand of the motion guy a lot of counters, a lot of misdirections. And they do have a package tie where they'll overload one or either the right or left side of the offense and stack it with blockers, and they just try to really get downhill. They're a really physical team. We noted talking at a pregame for our pregame meeting, you and I, how they look without their uniforms on. Their strength and conditioning program at Hart County, I mean, they have got some massive young men. They're senior dominated, and they'll probably after this year sort of be in a rebuild mode as they're just really top heavy with older classmen, and they're preparing us now for the national anthem here at Adair County High School field. We're going to take a quick break, Andrew, while they play the anthem, and we'll be in touch, and we'll be back with more pregame coverage sponsored by Tim Hardwick, Franklin Nissan here in Columbia. We'll be back.
Everyone's talking about the easy way to do your banking. And the best part? It's free. The First & Farmers National Bank mobile banking app allows you the freedom to make the deposit right from your mobile device. While you're on the mobile app, you can also transfer money, pay your bills, and check your balance. If you haven't already, download the First & Farmers National Bank mobile app today. Just one more way we're putting you first. Deposit limits apply. Standard rates and fees may apply from your wireless carrier. First & Farmers National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Cameron Smith. I'm a Campbellsville High School graduate and a Lindsey Wilson College student. I'm well on my way to earning a degree in secondary education. At LWC, I've met new people, become involved on campus, and I have loved being part of the sports programs. Visit today, and you will want to make Lindsey Wilson College your new home, too. Call the admissions office at 270-384-8100 or email us at admissions@lindsey.edu.
At Stotts Phelps McQuarrie Funeral Home, we strive to accommodate the individual needs of each family we serve. We're here to help guide you through the difficult process following the loss of a loved one. We invite you to come by and talk with Jeff Jesse to discuss your final wishes. Jeff will do everything possible to make things easier for you. Stotts Phelps McQuarrie Funeral Home in Columbia, dedicated to providing dignified and compassionate service since 1922.
Business owners, is your broadband service working for you? Or maybe a free visit by our team of experts with over 70 years of experience can assist you. At Duo Broadband, our business team is ready to visit your location for your free evaluation. Our goal is to help make your broadband the fastest, most reliable, and cost-effective, and working for you. Duo's internet and voice solutions are built on our symmetrical fiber network, up to 2 gigs. Business accounts get free installation and more. Restrictions apply. Call today, 877-343-3131.
Get into the game with J&S Auto Sales. Score a touchdown on reliability and price. Our inventory is top tier, like a football season winner. Visit us at 1157 Russell Road in Columbia, or browse our MVP selection at jnsautosales.ky.org. Got a quick question? Huddle up with our team at 270-384-9924. Victory lane starts at J&S Auto Sales. Your winning drive begins now.
Are you craving bold flavors and mouth-watering meals? Then look no further than Zaxby's. With their signature hand-breaded chicken, savory sauces, and crispy fries, every bite is an adventure in taste. Whether you're grabbing a quick lunch or feeding the whole family, Zaxby's has something for everyone. And don't forget, download their app for Zax Rewards. Swing by your nearest Zaxby's today and experience flavor like never before. Zaxby's, flavorful moments, every bite.
We're back here at Adair County High School field for pregame coverage brought to you by Don Franklin Family of Dealerships. Works daily to provide you with the best experience possible while finding the right vehicle for your family. Visit their website, donfranklinauto.com. I'm here with Ty Bennett. And, Ty, we talked about this Hart County team. They have rushed for 2,284 yards on 196 attempts. They're averaging right at 11.7 yards per carry, 30 touchdowns on those 196 attempts. Only 6 touchdowns through the air. Jacob Shoulders 24 for 46 for 725 and 6 touchdowns. So 30 rushing, 6 passing. Ty, your thoughts of that Adair County scheme on the defensive side of the ball, Coach Cross? What do we need to make Hart County do?
Well, I think like I said earlier, I think we're going to load the box. I think you're going to lean on your athleticism and experience in the secondary, and see if they can beat you through the air. Dare them to beat you through the air. I think a key tonight for the Indians to get a victory or be in the game at the end of the game with an opportunity to win is we have to limit their explosive runs, their 25, 30-plus yard runs. They've had plenty of those this year if you watch the film. And, I think we'll have to win the turnover battle as well. If you watch their film, they are prone to fumbling the football quite a bit. And a lot of times it's not even contact. It's fumbled snaps. It's missed tosses. It's on the exchange, on the handoffs. They struggle sometimes. So it's going to be important for the Indians to take advantage of those opportunities when they're given.
Ty, the big question mark coming into tonight, I think Easton Jesse starting and playing every down last Friday against Glasgow, we kind of answered that question. But Lane Grant, he went down late in the first quarter with a apparent knee injury and did not return in the Glasgow game. Lane is out here in pregame warmups and is expected to play. That is a big underdeveloping story. Looking at the stats, Adair County stats, stats. Lane alone has rushed for 686 of the 1,005 yards that the Indians have had. He's also been a big part of most of the passes as well, with Easton being hurt there for a period of time. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is Lane is an integral part, a big part, even more than that.
He's the heart
exclamation,
of the offense.
Yeah, and
not taking away from Easton and Solomon, but we saw what the offense looked like last week when Lane went down early in the second quarter.
But that's a big question mark coming in. How will he be able to plan and cut on that knee? Lane, he relies on his ability to make people miss. His strength, getting downhill, and his explosive runs. So I guess we don't really know the answer to that question. I guess time will tell as we're 13 minutes from kickoff.
Yeah, I think, like you said, we're going to find out in about 13 minutes and 19 seconds how he's going to be feeling tonight. Reports I got from practice this week was he was going full speed and looked like he never been hurt. So hopefully that's the case tonight in this one.
And the way the schedule sets up, Ty, the bye week, really the best case scenario if it came this week, but it comes next week, and then you've got non-district games to follow.
Other than Butler County.
Except Butler, that's right. You got Butler, Macquarie Central, and Metcalf, or maybe in that order. Maybe not in that order, but I know you got Butler after the bye. So, maybe that might provide an opportunity, since the Macquarie and Metcalf County games are not district games, an opportunity to rest.
Yeah, and I think the bye week couldn't come at a better time. Obviously, maybe this week just because we got some guys banged up, but I think you can leave it all on the line tonight knowing you've got the bye week coming up next week. You've got fall break. You won't have school either, so even more time to recover and rest your body for the stretch run coming up after next week.
The one name you will hear on the receiving side for Hart County, I think I'm going to go ahead and step out and say he is the main threat at receiver, as Connor Trent. 8 catches on the year for 238 yards. And like we said, their three-headed rushing attack, Cameron Asbury, Christian Martin, and Brennan Griffin, who is the coach's son. Coach Chad Griffin, his 9th year here at Hart County, 50-41. And they had a great season last year, Ty. 13-1, 5-0 in the district. Lost to Bell County in the semifinals, 30-28. And that was a great ball game. So Hart County, they just, you see it with these medium-sized type schools. They go through waves of talent, and they're going through a wave right now where they've got a lot of bodies, a lot of upperclassmen. And you can see by the pregame warm-up, is they really do look good in their uniforms. They're fit. They're one thing about this team: they are physically fit and they are strong.
Yeah, and we talked about the opportunity the Indians had at making history tonight. Hart County's Coach Griffin, no stranger to making history himself. Of course, that historic season that Hart County had last year, going undefeated in the regular season, making it all the way to the state semifinals and losing to perennial state power in 3A football, Bell County, and Coach Dudley Hilton. Probably a once-in-a-lifetime class they had last year, and they're looking to ride that momentum to another deep playoff run this year. But I want to talk about the history that Coach Steve Stonebreaker has a chance to make tonight. This would be, if we win tonight, he would have taken 2 different schools to their first district championship in school history, doing so at Casey County 2 years ago, bringing them their first district championship. Has the opportunity to do it again here at Adair County.
Yeah, what it could be, and again, we're on the eve of something that could be very historic tonight for Indian fans. We want to pass along best wishes to Scott as he's was able to make it out tonight, but not able to be in the booth. So we want to say hello to Scott. But Ty and I, we're high atop Indian Field here in the TJ Regional Health Broadcasting booth with 20 locations. TJ Regional Health promotes and provides for the health and wellness of the communities they serve. TJ Regional Health, total local care. And our streaming sponsor, don't forget, you can listen to Ty and myself via the audio portion, but you can watch the video on WAIN YouTube channel. So just go to YouTube, search WAIN, and you can watch the game. And that's sponsored by First and Farmers National Bank, banking that's reliably simple. Check out all their services on the website, firstandfarmers.com. And our game night sponsor is Adair County PVA Landon Edwards. Landon and his staff are proud supporters of Adair County Athletics. Landon is all about supporting our community and making sure that every game night is a win. With Landon's commitment to excellence and dedication to our county, you know he's got our back both on and off the field. So we want to thank Landon. And if you're listening to pregame coverage, we're going to go ahead and knock our officials out. Brought to you by Downey's Eye Clinic. Having trouble seeing? Is it causing problems in your line of work? Stop by Downey's Eye Clinic, the leading provider of vision services and care. DowneyEyeClinic.com. And our umpire tonight is Matthew. I can't read the writing, Ty. Matthew Boatman.
Boatman, yes.
Boatman. Our head linesman is Elijah Tarter. Our linesman is Todd Flannery. Our back judge is Sheldon Hamilton. And our referee tonight is Willie Rogers. So I think we've had this crew already this year, and we appreciate Downey's Eye Clinic for the sponsorship for our referees. And don't forget, shop local, Gypsy Jolie. They offer original designs that stand out from the crowd. Visit their Facebook page at gypsyjolie.com to explore their beautiful collections. And they are our social media sponsor tonight. Ty, let's continue with our Don Franklin pregame coverage. Tim Hardwick, 22nd meeting between these two schools. Adair County leads a series 11 games to 10. These two teams have played each year since 2003. As we said, both teams 6-0. They're both in 3A District 2. And, of course, that's the first region. Steve Stonebreaker in his second year, he's 13-4. 7-4 overall last year, 1-3 in the district. His 15th, he's had 15 playoff appearances. Chad Griffin, his 9th year at Hart County, 50-41. 13-1 last year, as we said, lost to Bell County in the 3A semifinals. The Indians coming off a 21-14 victory over district foe Glasgow last Thursday night. The victory secured a home playoff game for the Indians. That'll be the first since the Indians hosted Union County in the 2016 3A playoff. Special teams came up big for the Tribe as Solomon Stonebreaker and Aiden Smith each took a kickoff back for a touchdown. Stonebreaker also added a 37-yard touchdown reception. Him and Easton Jesse hooked up for that long pass. Matter of fact, the only completed pass the Indians had on the night. And as we said, Lane Grant left really, really early in the second quarter with his injuries. Ryder Rogers and Deshaun Crowdis came in and filled in big time. Ryder had 19 carries for 87 yards, and Deshaun Crowdis 5 big carries for 35 yards late in the game. Ty, and those were, I think, the timing of those runs by Crowdis when Adair County was trying to exhaust timeouts from Glasgow were big.
Yeah, and not only that, they were impressive in the fact that those were his first. Those were his first 5 carries of the year, and it's in crunch time and in a must-win game to be able to host a playoff game as well.
And we'll try to get the homecoming results for you. It was really hectic up here in the booth. They did the homecoming prior to the game. And so we will try to get those for you at halftime. And also join us at halftime, Michelle Neat, Adair County Volleyball. I think a school record on wins this year. Michelle's going to come up and chat with us at halftime tonight. And Ty Bennett, he'll have all your numbers for you at halftime as well. As both teams meet at right in the emblem, the Adair County emblem out there in the middle of the field for the coin toss. We'll have Ty. I'll get those results for you. And Hart County, they come into this contest off a 55-28 win over Caverna last week. The Raiders continue their dominant season on the ground, rushing for 456 yards in that contest. Cameron Asbury, 10 carries for 150 yards. Gage Owens, 6 carries for 135 yards. Each found the end zone twice. Christian Martin, 9 carries, 81 yards. And L.D. Wagner, 4 carries for 26 yards. Jake Crump added a 20-yard touchdown reception as the Raiders continue to roll, coming off their strong showing in last year's 3A playoffs. And so that is kind of what's going on here. Probably the biggest crowd that I've ever witnessed for an Adair County home football game. I predicted that it would be, as the crowds are packed in here. There's a rope down around the sideline markers. You got people standing all around the rope. All the bleachers are full. The homecoming, of course, has added to the crowd. But what an atmosphere here for a 3A regular season football game where the Adair County comes in here 6-0 on the year. Let's look at a few statistics. Of course, now you got to remember with the injuries, Easton Jesse 26 for 39 on the year, 433 yards and 4 touchdowns. Lane Grant, he's 10 for 20, 247. Aiden Smith, 4 for 4, 53. Ty, does Hart County have to prepare for 3 quarterbacks? Because the Indians at times have played 3 guys back there.
Well, I've learned never to doubt Coach Stonebreaker. He might play 5 quarterbacks. I have no clue, but after the way Easton looked last week, I would be shocked if Easton doesn't take at least 95% of the snaps tonight.
And it looks like I appreciate the picture here via a text message. The 2024 Adair County High School football homecoming queen, Gracie Gist. So we congratulate Gracie Gist for the homecoming queen tonight. And I think she was representing Future Farmers of America. So thank you for that information there. And let's look at some more stats. Lane Grant, we apologize, all the noise. It's really rocking
Not
around
in the
here.
best spot here in the booth either.
Lane Grant, 68 carries for 686 yards. Ryder Rogers, 38 carries for 141 yards. Via receiving, Solomon Stonebreaker, 16 catches on the year for 381. Caden Wasson with 5 catches. Brylan White, 4 catches, and Lane Grant, 7. Ryder Rogers leads the team in tackles with 53. He's going to have a big night tonight. We've seen Deshaun Crowdis really step up in on the defensive end position. He's 38 tackles coming in and 6 tackles for loss. And Ty, we will try to get a report. And again, we don't know if Lane's going to play on the defensive side of the ball or not. He's normally in there at outside linebacker, but with what went on last week, he might just play one way tonight.
Yeah, and there's been some reports that Caden Watson might kick in to play outside linebacker. We might see a switch at cornerback, either Jaden Miller or Callum Darnell, probably the 2 leading candidates to fill in at cornerback when Caden kicks inside to outside linebacker. If we see that we don't know for sure yet.
Looks like Connor Trent, he's teeing the football up on the 40-yard line. As the Adair County receiving, they're going to get the football first. Aiden Smith and Solomon Stonebreaker are going to get deep.
And I don't think they're going to see the ball, John. I'm going to make a prediction that they don't kick it deep to him tonight.
Crowdis and Ryder Rogers in the up back positions. And really watch for an onside kick right here, Ty, especially if Hart County thinks they're going to have a hard time stopping the Indians. A great time for it here to start the game. But Hart County in the all-white uniforms tonight with the orange helmet trimmed in green. And Adair County in the blue pant and a red top and a blue helmet tonight. So it really contrasts the styles. Trent, here's an onside kick, and it's going to be recovered by Brylan White. And what a great starting spot for the Indians. Ty, I guessed that one right. It was a unsuccessful onside kick. And Adair County is going to take the ball at their own 47-yard line. So that right there, Ty, provides a lot of respect to that Indian kickoff team.
Yeah, and I didn't think it would be a true onside kick. I thought it might be a Schwib kick, but I think they kind of read that the way that we lined up there on the kickoff and decided an onside kick. But I doubt they'll do that all night and give up that kind of field position.
We're ready to go. Jesse's in the gun. He's got Grant back there with him. Wasson in motion. Eason sets the throw. He's going to throw an out past the Stonebreaker, and he's going to have first down yardage right at the sticks. And the Indians, via the air, get a United Citizens Bank first down on the first play of the game. And we want to thank UCB. They're founded on solid banking principles, providing the products and services needed by the people and businesses in our community. UCBSKY.com for more detail. And that gain is all the way down to the 48-yard line of Hart County, so give him 15 yards. Here's a handoff to Lane Grant off the right side. Lane, he's probing for room, and he's going to get short yardage, and he's tackled by, looks like number 2 in that lineup. Jake Crump gets the tackle for Hart County. Give Lane about 3 yards on that first down carry as substitutions come in the game for the Indians. Ty, I kind of speculated to you earlier that we might see the Indians through the air a whole lot more tonight.
Yeah, and as effective as Hart County is in the physical way they play, you want to spread them out as much as you can, lighten that box as much as you can. We're going to see a 5-wide look here by the Indians on Saturday.
5 wide receivers. Jesse, he's in the gun, drops straight back to throw. He's looking to throw it quick, and it's complete for a short gain. The Stonebreaker, give him about 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 4 for the Indians. And, Ty, that's setting up that stop-and-go route. And Solomon is at danger speed as Hart County that time did a good job at closing ground. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 5, make the line to scrimmage, the 38-yard line. And the Indians will have 2 downs to get this. They're in 4-down territory. He's got Grant behind him. Now Easton's going to get up under center. Rylan White's going to go in motion. Here comes Miller in motion. They're going to hand it to Lane. He's going nowhere. He's going to lose about 5 yards. And that's number 23. And that's L.D. Wagner that just it was a run blitz, and they loaded the box. So great play by Hart County to set up now 4th and 10. You would have gamble there, Ty. 4th and medium. The Indians, Coach Stonebreaker, would have probably went for it. 4th and 10, we're probably going to punt it away.
Yeah, and you got plenty of game left. This is probably a smart decision. We've seen Lane be effective in the punt game this year. So, we'll see.
And don't forget, they're going for it. East and Jesse, they're going for it. 4th and 10.
Hart County's going to have to
and Hart County's going to go timeout.
I think there was some panic on that sideline. They had their punt return team out there, and we've got a flag.
And
it's going to be a dead ball penalty.
I don't see the flag.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
I don't see the flag.
The far side line judge is calling for unsportsmanlike, and Coach Stonebreaker's not happy. I think it's going to be on Adair County, and that is a very questionable call this early in the game.
Coach Stonebreaker's all the way out in the middle of the officials. He's in the middle of the field, and he's barking at somebody. Now he comes back over to the sideline.
Yeah, we're going to punt now.
I'm not sure exactly what happened. Ty, did the flag come late?
The flag came after the referee signaled timeout Hart County. I guess somebody on Adair County said something. Oh, they're going to wave it off. Does Coach Stonebreaker know they waved off the flag?
Yes, he has just he's just noticed it. So they have waved the flag off. So maybe he had an opportunity to change the official's mind after he spoke his piece there. So it's going to be 4th and 10. The Indians had originally lined up to go for it. And now they're going to put Stonebreaker back in punt formation. We saw Solomon be the backup kicker last week when Lane went down. Watch for something tricky right here.
To say.
4th and 10. Hart County's got their punt safe unit on as they're barking out signals. Trent's back. His heels are on the 13-yard line. Stonebreaker.
Oh,
he receives it. And he's going to kick it.
That's a good punt.
And it's a low-line drive, and the Indians are going to get a great roll. It's going to go down inside the 5, and they're going to kill it. We'll see where the officials mark it.
Help me out, John, on the spot. I'm going to block here. Right at the 5, I believe.
I think it's going to be right on the 5-yard line. So Solomon with a great punt. It was just It was a low line drive. It took an Adair County bounce, and Trent couldn't risk getting close to it. And so the Indians are going to go on defense here. Hart County's first offensive series with 9 minutes and 19 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Brought to you by Taylor Works and Services, your local experts in metal fabrication, steel.
I was always tired,
Are
even
you
with a
craving
full
bold
night's sleep.
flavors
I'd
and
wake up with a
mouth-watering
headache and just
meals?
couldn't get
Look no
motivated.
further than
So I made an
Zaxby's.
appointment with the
their
Sleep
signature
Disorder Center
hand-breaded
at TJ
chicken,
Health
savory
Columbia, where all my
sauces, and
appointments,
crispy
assessments,
fries.
and treatments
Every
were
bite
all
is
in
an
one
adventure
convenient
in taste.
location. Kim
Whether you're
Bowman,
grabbing a
nurse
quick
practitioner,
lunch or
and the
feeding
TJ Health
whole
Columbia
family,
sleep team took
Zaxby's has
great
something
care of
for
me. I was
everyone.
able to do the
And don't
sleep study
forget,
in the
download
comfort
their
of my
app
own
for
home.
Zax
And in my case,
Rewards. Swing by your nearest Zaxby's today and experience flavor like never before. Zaxby's.
What's going on, John?
Flag on the play. Ball started against Hart County, making it 1st and 13 from the 2.5.
Indians going to have to win the battle on 1st and 2nd down, get Hart County in 3rd and long situations.
Shoulders back up under center. He hands it to the second back through, and he's got room. He's got room out across. He's got first down yardage down across the 24-yard line, and that was not a good sign. And that was
Asbury.
That was Asbury. And Ty, he's really athletic for his size. He's a wiry young man, but he gets really downhill. I want to say hello to Kay and Tasha tonight that are listening, and we hope everything is well and you're doing well. As Ty Bennett and myself, we're here really excited as this crowd is jacked up for this district football game. Here's a handoff off the right side, and I believe that's Martin, 21, it is. He goes for a short gain on first down. It's going to set up 2nd and long for Hart County as the clock runs under 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go. 2nd down, we're going to give him 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Raiders. And they are a physical outfit. They really run their offense with a lot of precision. Adair County's going to really have to stay in their gap assignments tonight, as you'll see a lot of misdirection from this wing tee. There's multiple shifts. Shoulders up under center. He pitches it to Asbury off the left side. He's got big yardage. He's across the 40 all the way out to the 43-yard line. And Ty, so far it's been picking on the right side of that Adair County line to scrimmage. Hart County's gotten away from the contain from the defensive end, and they've galloped for 2 big gains here.
Yeah, and you know, that's what I said earlier in the broadcast, John. We've got to limit these big explosive plays, and we've got to win on 1st and 2nd down. We just haven't done it so far, and we really need to bow up right here because this is not looking good.
Kablintz, he's going to play that right defensive end spot. Crowdis, the left defensive end. Braxton Brown, Jace Jones inside. Here's a handoff inside, and the number 23, Griffin, he jumps the interior defensive line, and he's all the way out past the midfield for another first down. So the Indians getting gashed in that run game, Ty, here early as Hart County, they've moved the ball from the shadows of their own goalpost out past the 50.
Yeah, and haven't faced the 3rd down yet either. So Indians going to have to make some adjustments here on the fly.
Shoulders up under center. He's going to hand it to Asbury off the left side. Got a huge hole. There's nobody touches him till he got about 8 yards downfield. He's going to end up getting about 13 yards all the way down to that Adair County 37-yard line. And Coach Stonebreaker is going to make a substitution. And
4th first down of the drive so far for Hart County.
Coomer's going to come in for Jones.
Putting a little more athleticism up there on the defensive line. Give Hart County a different look.
Coomer's going to play that outside linebacker spot. Here's Hart County. They're in a wing tee, and there's movement. That would be a legal procedure against the Raiders. Ty, we haven't even really we got them in a 2nd and 6, but we really haven't had anything for a loss to set Hart County up behind the chains with this running game. They're getting the numbers they want in the run game.
Yeah, and that's what the wing tee is designed. It's designed to create a numbers game to where you want to run, whatever side you want to run on. and right now they're getting whatever they want. I'd like to see the Indians bring some run blitz right here.
Connor Trent, he split out here. They go Asbury motion. They're going to hand it to Griffin, and Griffin is still going. He's carrying Indian tacklers. He was hit after about a 3-yard gain, and he's going to end up getting about a medium gain, and that was just strength on strength. And those offensive linemen got behind him, Ty. It's not down to the whistle blows, and they just pushed the pile. Good play by the Raiders. Give him 4 yards on the play. The ball's at the 33-yard line. We played 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in this Taylor Works and Services first quarter. No score. Right, Indians punted on their possession. Shoulders, hands it off to Asbury. He's got a big hole on that left side. He's got first down yardage all the way down to the 25-yard line as the Indian coaching staff just shakes their head. Ty, they're picking on that right defensive end and the linebacker core on that other side. And looks like Indians are going to make a couple substitutions. .5:22 and counting. Hart County on a long, methodical march. The ball's at the 25-yard line. They got 2 backs in the backfield. This is a run-heavy package. They're going to run Martin off the right side, and he's drilled this time by Ryder Rogers. Ryder made a good sound tackle. He drove Martin backwards. Give him a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Raiders.
9th play of the drive here, John. Right at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 4 minutes and 30 seconds so far on this drive.
Griffin in the backfield. Also Asbury. He's been the guy on the sweep. Here's that same play. Asbury cuts it back up inside. And he spins, and he's going in for the touchdown. What a great run by Asbury. The Hart County crowd goes wild. Asbury, he looked like he was going to be a sweep, and he put his foot in the ground, and he cut it back up in between the tackles, and he had a spin move at about the 10-yard line and trotted on into the end zone for a touchdown. So the Indians will definitely have to make some kind of adjustment, Ty, as that was awful easy.
Yeah, and we didn't bring much pressure right there. We did a good job of setting the edge, but I think Nathan Mater just slipped and fell out there.
They're going to go for 2. Shoulders up under center. They're going to hand to Asbury, and he's going to drag Indian tacklers into the end zone. He was hit about the 2-yard line, and Asbury was a man among children on that drive as he scores the touchdown. He had several yards. Stay tuned at halftime. Ty Bennett will have all the numbers for you as Hart County with the 2-point conversion as well. They lead it 8-0 with 4:23 to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back after this 1:30-second commercial on the Indian Radio Network.
Life is fast-paced, and we know you're always on the move. That's why we're excited about Bank of Columbia's mobile app, your convenient banking solution that fits right in the palm of your hand.
Need to check your balance? No problem. With just a few taps, you can instantly view your account balance, transaction history, and even receive real-time notifications about your spending.
Download our mobile banking app and experience banking at your fingertips. Visit our website at bankcolumbia.com to learn more about our mobile app. Bank of Columbia is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We're back here on the Indian Radio Network. So the Indians, they have to punt on their first possession. A great punt at that. Pins Hart County down on the 5-yard line, and they go 95 yards all on the ground, Ty, as they march it down there. A couple big plays. They lead this one 8-0.
Yeah, and the Indians, this is a big drive for the Indians. In a game like this, you don't want to fall behind early.
Here's an angle kick over near the sideline, and Stonebreaker's going to step out of bounds. That was a great kickoff. I think the Indians couldn't afford to let it bounce many more times as it stayed along the edge of the sideline, but Stonebreaker had to come up and corral it, and he got about 6 or 7 yards just tiptoeing down the sideline all the way out to the 33-yard line, so the Indians will take over. And Ty, maybe a quick strike here. Indians, they've had several big plays this year. Maybe time for one right here.
Yeah, and you can never count out Coach Stonebreaker and his creativity of calling plays. So let's see what he's got in his bag right here.
They're going a different look this time. Aiden Smith at quarterback. Aiden up under center. Aiden. He fakes a handoff to Grant. He's going to run it around the right side, and Aiden's got about 9 yards out to about the 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 1 for Adair County. As Easton Jesse now is going to come in the ball game. So here we're seeing the Coach Stonebreaker go to work here. Ty is we're going to see multiple quarterbacks, multiple formations. Indians trying to keep Hart County off balance.
Yeah, and it's something, if you look at Hart County's schedule, haven't played the strongest schedule so far this year. So you got to keep this defense guessing. They haven't faced the toughest challenge so far yet this year.
2nd and 1, a time to take a shot maybe. Jesse's up under center. He's going to hand it to Lane. Lane around the right end, and Lane tries to get outside, and he's going to be tackled right at the sticks. And Lane, he slowed a little bit by that injury, Ty. Usually we see Lane get an extra gear there when he gets to the corner, but it looked like he was slowed up just a bit. He was able to get a yard for a first down, and that'll move the chains. That's a United Citizens Bank first down, UCBSKY.com. And they had a big tailgate over there tonight, UCB, and provided hot dogs. I think everybody was welcome. I had one of the tenderloin sandwiches. Fabulous. I want to thank them for that. Jesse, he's up under center. He's going to hand it to Lane. Left side. Lane makes a cut. He's got one guy to beat. Lane, he's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Lane Grant on the run. And that touchdown is brought to you by the Tree Guys. We want to thank them. They offer a vast range of services, including tree removal, shaping, trimming, and dead wood removal. They're also certified in line clearing and permanent weed and bush removal. They're also proud to offer discounts to seniors and veterans. 708-897-3069. And let's see what the Indians decide to do since Hart County went for 2. The Indians right now trail it by 2 at 8-6. And Ty, I just talked about Lane maybe getting bottled up there and not having that explosive extra step. And I got a really good buddy. Listen, he says I'm a jinx, and maybe I just jinxed him into a touchdown right there. As he looked great. Jesse back to throw. Here's a little out route, converted. Stonebreaker right in the corner of the end zone, and that's a Three Trees Church 2-point conversion. Three Trees invites you to experience Jesus this weekend. Plan your visit at a location near you at 3trees.com. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and listen every Sunday on 93.5 beginning at 9 a.m. So we want to thank Three Trees Church, Eric Gilbert, and all they do for Adair County Athletics. We also, Andrew, we're going to keep it right here. Austin's handed me this. Columbia Pharmacy's Run for Joy, benefiting Joy Ministries. It's a 5K, $20 on October 12th. Starts at 7 a.m. And, here's my thing with that. You don't have to run or try to win it. Just be a part of something great. Joy Ministries, come and support it. Run or walk, part of Downtown Days. Prizes, giveaways, and T-shirts available. Located at Columbia Pharmacy, 803 Burkesville Street, Columbia, Kentucky, 42728. Sign up via Run Sign Up, and it's got a big, long code here that I don't have time to read it, but we will get you that code here, and we'll put it on our station Facebook page, at the actual website, and how to access your entry. Barden moves on the football. We're all tied at 8. It's a short kick, and it's going to come down to number 2, and he's going to get hit by Wasson. Number 7, that is Asbury, and Wasson's going to hit him at about the 35-yard line. So the Indians do a good job on their special teams unit that time, as Hart County will take over. Ty, call for the big play. We got the big play.
Yeah, just 3 plays, 67 yards. In a minute and 27. That's just what the doctor ordered to tie this ball game up. Maybe give your defense some juice right there.
I tell you what, that touchdown's worked up my appetite. I tell you what, I could almost have a second tenderloin sandwich about this time. But anyway, we'll think about that more at halftime when I don't have to talk as much. Shoulders, he's up under center. Shoulders hands it to the second back through. That's that's Griffin, 23. 22, I was right. That's Brennan Griffin. He gets 8 yards on first down carry. And, Ty, what are you seeing on the right side of that defensive line? They're not bringing any run blitzes or anything, just getting manhandled at point of attack, it looks like.
Yeah, and this is a very physical Hart County team. I don't think Adair County's faced this level of physicality yet, and they're going to have to make adjustment quick or it's going to be a long night.
4 down linemen. Indians showing just their standard package. They're going to hand it to Griffin this time. And I tell you what, that young man really fights for extra yards. Let's see where they spot it. See if they're going to give him the first down. It looks like the chains are already moving. That's a first down, Hart County. Looked like he was stopped for basically nothing. Give Griffin about 4 yards on that carry right at the marker. It'll be 1st and 10. Hart County at their own 46. And the Indians trying to get a stop, a turnover, create some kind of change in momentum right here. Here's Shoulders up under center. Shoulders is going to hand it to Asbury. And we got whistles. Timeout, Hart County.
That's their second timeout, so they've only got one the rest of the
Timeouts tonight brought to you by Donna at the Adair Progress. We appreciate her sponsorship as they've been your hometown newspaper since 1987. Take time out of your day and grab the latest edition of the Adair Progress or check out the e-edition of the website, AdairProgress.com. And Coach Brian Cross is out there instructing his defense, Ty. And I'm just going to put you on the spot. What do the Indians have to do here on the defensive side of the ball?
I've never been a real defensive guy, John, but to me, you might want to even experiment with putting 5 down linemen down there and playing 5-3 instead of this 4-4 that you've been playing all year. It's at the point of attack where they really dominate. So,
it really
Coach Cross knows far more about defense than I do, though.
It hadn't really been anything really tricky. It's just been the old Auburn used to call it the old toss sweep. And hadn't really been a counter yet. They've been setting it up, I'm sure. But been a lot of sweeps to Asbury and Martin between the tackles. Martin and Griffin. That's a 3-headed monster. They've rushed for over 2,000 yards. They do a really good job with it. Here's Shoulders this time. He hands it to Griffin, and he's going to get about 5 yards right up to midfield. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Hart County. And it looks like Mullins got up off the bottom of that pile for the Indians. Mullins playing that inside linebacker position. Had a really good year. Hey, just keep you honest enough. Shoulders is a big, strong enough guy. He can chuck the deep ball, so it's really hard to creep up, especially with the game tied. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Adair County, they got 4 down linemen. They've overloaded that left side. Here's Shoulders back to throw. He's got a wide open Trent over the middle. Trent down to the 5, into the end zone, and probably be a horse collar on the Indians. Correction, that was not Trent. That was Jake Crump from the tight end spot. Crump, and again, Ty, you set that up with all the successful runs. It was a play action. Crump, he just ran a seam route right down the middle, and he was absolutely wide open. And got into the end zone. And let's see what the Raiders do here. And they went for 2 the first time. I fully expect the same thing this time. He got Griffin back there. He's got Asbury back there. They're going to pitch it to Asbury on the left side, and he's not going to get in this time.
And that could be the difference, Sean. I mean, point after
Smith makes a stop. So the Three Trees Church 2-point try is unsuccessful for Hart County. We're going to take a 30-second break here on the Indian Radio Network. 14-8, Raiders lead the Indians on the Indian Radio Network.
Are Are you in the market for a reliable and stylish ride? Then look no further than Franklin Nissan in Columbia. Tim Hardwick and the team are ready to make your car buying experience a breeze. At Franklin Nissan, they offer a wide selection of top quality vehicles to suit your needs. Visit their website at franklinnissanky.com to explore their inventory and exclusive deals. Choose Tim Hardwick, Franklin Nissan, your trusted automotive partner.
Got a standing room only crowd here at Adair County Field. Hart County also brought a big contingency tie. The environment's been electric. A lot of offense so far. 54 seconds to go in this first quarter, 14-8. Here's a kickoff, and Wilson, he's going to field it at about the 48. He gets across midfield. Or excuse me, that's Brylan White, right on that left side. Brylan White with a little short kickoff. And it's kind of in between a pooch kick and a onside kick. It doesn't look like they're really trying to execute an onside kick, but Brylan White was really aggressive in that up spot. He fielded it and got across midfield. So another good starting spot for the Indians. It's Jesse trots out on the field. He's got Grant back there. This is a run formation. The Indians only got two receivers in coverage, Miller and Stonebreaker on the left. And they're going to hand it to Lane. And it's Coomer. It goes right behind big Braden Coomer from that tight end spot. And Lane's going to get good yardage across the 47-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 47. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Indians. As with 33 seconds, this is probably going to be the last play of the quarter. See what Coach Stonebreaker elects to do. The play clock is at 29. The game clock is at 18. So the Indians could let it run out, but Jesse is on his wristband. He's going to do a huddle. It's about the only time you see the Indians huddle. Looks like they are going to try to get a play off. 6, 5. Jesse up under center. Jesse. And it looked like a design. That was great coaching right there. Steve Stonebreaker, Ty, he tried to draw Hart County off sides because he had the free play with the where the game and a clock were not synced up. And Adair County did not have to run a play, so he's going to try to get a free 5 yards there.
Yeah, and that's the game within the game. You know, that'll be something interesting if it is close down the stretch. It's going to be Steve Stonebreaker versus Chad Griffin going head-to-head on the strategy side of things. It'll be.
Adair County did a great job right there holding their blocks with that run play for Lane Grant. And we've got a second quarter sponsor here tonight. We want to thank all of our sponsors. Second quarter sponsor brought to you by Grissom Martin Funeral Home. Serving Adair County since 1926, Grissom Martin offers caring and personalized funeral and cremation services. They're dedicated to honoring your loved ones with respect and the compassion they deserve. David and Kathy Martin, been a longtime supporter of Adair County Athletics. Want to shout out and say hello to them. What a great atmosphere for football at kickoff. 75 degrees at kickoff with a 1 mile an hour wind coming out of the northeast, partly cloudy skies. It got dark here rather quickly. The lights came on really before the sun went down. Jesse up under center. He's going to hand it to Grant. Second back through. Lane with a good, powerful run over the 40. Falls forward to the 39-yard line, and the side judge is giving him forward progress enough for a United Citizens Bank first down. UCBSKY.com. As Coomer checks out of the ball game. Just got started the second quarter here, 14-8. Raiders lead it, but the Indians, the Hart County 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Got Jesse on the wristband. Everybody's looking down at those plays on the wrist. Jesse's now got him in formation. Watson's in motion. Here's a snap. Jesse back to throw. Easton scrambles out there. Easton's going to try to run.
That's got to be late. There's got to be a flag. There we go, finally.
45
I don't know
yard
how
line.
it took the white hat to throw that flag. I don't know what the umpire's doing.
Kyle, we talked about it. Easton with his injury, he's got to get down, and he did a great job that time with the baseball slide. And looks like the referee, the white hat, it was the farthest official from the play, Ty. He threw the flag. I don't know what they could have been waiting on. It was definitely a blow to the head after he had already taken the knee. So the ball's going to be moved forward, a 15-yard penalty. It's going to be spotted right on the 20-yard line. So Adair County is in business next quarter. 14-8, Hart County leads it. Scoreboard update brought to you by Kane Napa Auto Parts. For all your auto parts needs, Jesse. Oh, okay. He forgot to pick his flag up.
Come on, Willie.
Ty, right there's where you need
where
you need a retriever of some kind. You know, he don't have to go that far because he's out of breath now. He's had to run 10 yards this way and 10 yards back. You need some kind of animal bringing him at. Jesse back to throw. Now he's going to roll out to his right.
Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it.
He's looking, throws it down the field, and it's incomplete as he was pushed all the way over next to that Indian sideline, and he had nobody open. Good coverage by the Hart County Raiders, going to set up 2nd and 10.
Great job of Easton there, not panicking, just throwing one really at the feet, about 2 yards short of Solomon Stonebreaker there. Would have loved him just to chuck that up out of bounds somewhere, but did the best he could with what he had.
5 wide receivers for the Indians. Jesse's in the gun. He's back there by himself. Hart County not showing pressure. Easton, here's a little short out pass. And Stonebreaker comes down with it at about the 16-yard line. And that was a great play by Connor Trent. He went for the pick, but he also delivered quite a shot as he arrived the same time the ball did. Solomon showed some grit and determination to come down with that. 3rd and 6 for the Indians.
Just a second, third down by either team tonight. Of course, Adair County had the only one on their opening drive.
You know, Hart County, and I know Coach Stonebreaker will pick up on this, they're really sitting on these short routes. The double move here is going to be wide open if the Indians can get somebody and get a ball delivered. 5 wide receivers.
Could be a run right here to set.
Grant, he's in the backfield. They're going to hand it to Lane up inside. Lane with second effort gets down to about the 13-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down. It's going to set up 3rd and about 3 for the Indians. They trail at 14-8.
Should be 4th down, yep.
Oh, 4th down and 3, excuse me. So the Indians must get 3 yards. It'll be Hart County football. Let's see what the Indians have got up their sleeve here.
Make sure you communicate. Make sure your O-line knows what the play is.
Grant's back there with Jesse. He brought a run blitz the last time on 4th down, Hart County. Here's Jesse, straight back to throw.
Jumped. That's stuff you can't have.
We had a legal procedure, and I didn't really catch who it was on.
That's
an Indian move up front.
Right there.
So 4th and 3 is going to turn into a much more difficult 8 for the Indians. You can't punt the football.
Now, John, what about using Solomon Stonebreaker as some bait right here? Maybe a little drive concept, a 5-yard in and a 10-yard in on top of it. He's not going to be bait because he's an outside receiver. So.
Did it just now leave? Okay. We're sorry we got disconnected there as the Indians do not convert on 4th down. Hart County will take over. It was a sack for the Raiders. Here's Shoulders. There's a pitch to the outside, and they get leverage. But Aiden Smith comes up on Asbury and makes a play at about the 24-yard line. It'll be 2nd down for the Raiders. But, Ty, you know, the crowd goes wild, but that's a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, that's a 5-yard gain. So.
As Asbury is, he's as athletic a back as I've seen from the actual, the true tailback position. And we apologize. We got cut off there. Our device lost signal. We don't know what happened. But we want to thank Austin Armstrong that came down and notified us. We had to reconnect there. The Indians drive stalls at their own 20. Hart County takes over. 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. Indians in that same look. Shoulders.
Pass.
He rolls out to his right on a boot. And he's got Martin open at the 40. Adair County gambles, missed the tackle. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30-yard line, and that is a huge play for the Raiders from the 24 to the 30. So that'll be 26 and 20, 46 yards, ties what I've got unofficially. 46-yard pass play, Shoulders to Martin. And this is a well-oiled machine right here. Only 7 passes a game Hart County's averaging. They completed right at 50% of them. The Shoulders right on the money that time. It was a naked boot, and Martin drug across the middle. And it was the run after catch that made the big gain. 1st and 10, ball's at the 30-yard line. Indians need a stop or a turnover here as they trail at 14-8. They're going to hand it to Griffin this time, and Griffin's going to get a good gain right in behind that right guard and right tackle. And they are very big up front. Number 74 in there for Hart County. Caleb Fulner, they're running right in behind him. Give him 7 yards on that 1st down carry. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Raiders.
And, John, I said one of the keys to the game would be the Indians' defense winning on 1st and 2nd down. Hart County still hasn't even faced a 3rd down yet.
They got shifts and motions going on everywhere. They got 3 guys right now that move, and they overload that right side. That's where they're going to run to. Griffin, he gets right in behind there, and he's probably going to have 1st down yardage across the 20.
It's going to be close.
And see where the officials, I don't have a really good angle from my vantage point.
Still haven't moved them yet.
And
3rd down.
They're going to say 3rd down.
Was that Griffin, John, that ran that?
No, they're going to move it now, Ty. That was a very late signal by the official to move the chains.
Yeah.
Now the umpire is going to figure out what's going on. So we're going to – that really wasn't our fault. It was just now moving the chain. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Hart County. The ball's at the 20-yard line. Shoulders. He's up under center. They're going to hand to Martin. They pull 2 guys, and a good play right time. Try to get you a number. I believe that's Ryder Rogers. And no, that's Deshaun Crowdis. Give Deshaun Crowdis a tackle. He gets a solo tackle right there. Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Ty, I'm going to say we got a lot of viewers tonight. Probably one of the biggest games you could say in Adair County history since I've been here.
It is the biggest game in school history.
Both teams 6-0. Shoulders. He's up under center, 2nd and 10. He's going to raise up and throw this time. He's got a wide open receiver. He fights his way inside the 5. Touchdown, Hart County. And Adair County gave cushion over there. Corner gave cushion, and he just went about 8 yards down the field and stopped. Shoulders delivered a great ball, run after catch, touchdown. Connor Trent, Ty.
Yeah.
Connor Trent, their big receiver weapon for the Raiders, converts the touchdown, 20-8 pending the try with 5:27 to go here in the second quarter. The Indians have not got remotely close in stopping the Raiders so far. Shoulders. Up under center. Shoulders. Here's a pitch. And
got to make that one-on-one tackle. I think we did.
I think the Indians have gotten the stop on the two-point try. Crowdis was in on it. Also, Mullins was in on that stop. So Crowdis and Mullins, they get the two-point stop. So the Indians, they need to score. 5:27 to go here. They're going to get it back after we take a break on the Indian Radio Network, 93.5.
Join the JL Gate family of farmers and ranchers across the U.S. Their round pins are trusted day in and day out. Now, exclusively from JL Gate, they introduce a new feature, the powdered coat option. Elevate your round pin and farm gate orders with their stunning powdered coat finishes, including JL Gray, Dark Green, Red, and Gloss Black. Available for a small upcharge. Whether you opt for painted, powdered, or galvanized coating, they are dedicated to ensuring your purchase perfectly suits your needs.
Hey guys, it's Matt with Columbia Pharmacy. We have some exciting news. Century Medicine's customers will now join the Columbia Pharmacy family. You can now pick up all your prescriptions at Columbia Pharmacy, conveniently located across from the post office in Columbia. At Columbia Pharmacy, we pride ourselves on personalized service. Our friendly staff is here to ensure you get the care you need. Plus, we offer a wide range of over-the-counter medications, health products, and expert advice. Columbia Pharmacy, a hometown pharmacy that knows you by name.
We're back here. The kickoff goes to Aiden Smith. Aiden's going to return it between the 35 and 40-yard line. They decide to kick it deep that time. Hart County, Ty, they've scored on all three possessions. The Indians scoring on one of their three possessions. Got down inside the red zone that time, last time, but just couldn't convert on fourth down.
Yeah, this is a big drive for the Indians. Really need to find something offensively, and honestly, we need points. Hart County gets the opening kickoff in the second half, so this is the biggest drive of the season so far for the Indians.
Indians, they need a score here before halftime to cut this margin. 20-8 is the current score. That's sponsored by Kane Napa Auto Parts. All your auto part needs. Jesse's in the gun. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to throw that medium route. Stonebreaker tippy toes on the sideline, and he's got it right up at midfield, and that's a United Citizens Bank first down. Give him 12 yards on the catch. Jesse to Stonebreaker, and I thought Easton threw a really good ball right there, Ty.
Yeah, great ball, and I think Aiden might have thought that was coming to him. He stuck his hand up in the air to try to catch it. Good thing he didn't tip it, because it was right on the money to Solomon.
Aiden Smith and Stonebreaker both in the area. Grant's back there by Jesse. He's in the gun. It's a pro set look. 5 wide receivers. Jesse straight back. Here's that shallow route.
And they'll take that one-on-one all day, John. They've proven they'll do it. They did it last year. They'll do it again this year.
Connor Trent, sticky coverage. And I keep saying the Indians are setting up that go route. They just they've been trying to go underneath so far. 6 yards on the gain. Jesse to Stonebreaker. 2nd and 4. We've ticked under 5 minutes in this Grissom Martin Funeral Home second quarter. Ball's at the Hart County 44-yard line. Indians on the move. Here's Jesse. Jesse rolls to his right. He's going to throw the deep ball to Stonebreaker, and just out of the reach of Stonebreaker. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 as Easton was rolling out to his right over here next to the sidelines. It got a lot on it, Ty, too much on it.
Yeah, just a little bit too much. Solomon didn't do him any favors. He kind of stopped running on his route. I don't think he was expecting Easton to try to get it down there to him.
2nd and 10 for the Indians. Smith and Jaden Miller, they're going to split out to the left side. Stonebreaker to the right side. They got Grant back here as Jesse back to throw. They're going to throw it to Lane. Lane makes a good move and a good run after catch, and that'll be a first down. Down inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. First down, Indians, as they're on the move. And Lane, out of that tailback position, he just found a soft spot in that Hart County defense and set down about 7 yards past the line of scrimmage, right over the middle of the field. Jesse delivered a good ball.
And
Lane
John,
got 4 yards after the catch. It'll be 1st and 10.
I think that'll be open a lot the rest of the night. Hart County's really trying to limit the Indians' explosive plays through the air. They're sitting back in a really soft zone coverage. This might be
Stonebreaker. Here's a trick play. They're going to throw it deep down the field. And incomplete. And you got to give Hart County credit. It was a wide receiver throwback pass as Solomon Stonebreaker, he took about 3 steps behind the line of scrimmage. Jesse fired it out there to him. And Solomon immediately threw it down the field. The pass was broken up inside the 5-yard line by the Raiders. And they sniffed that one out, Ty.
Yeah, we were lucky there. That ball floated in the air, John. It seemed like for an eternity. And there was 2 defensive backs for Hart County all over Aiden right there. Aiden kind of had to play defender there.
2nd and 10. Jesse back to throw. And ball's broken up by L.D. Wagner. It was intended for Brylan White. And, I've been around Hart County football, actually Hart County basketball, Ty, for a long time. I moved here in 98. I've never seen this many athletes on a Hart County team. Regardless of any sport, they've got several really good athletes out here.
Yeah, they do. A very athletic team. A lot of quickness out there. Even on the D-line, they're really quick.
Very well coached as well.
Don't
Chad
have to
Griffin.
get it all here.
Adair County, 3rd and 10. Jesse back to throw. Easton rolls out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep down the middle.
Bounced.
And
that ball bounced.
It bounced. And let's see what they're going to do.
That ball bounced, guys. It shouldn't take this long.
It's going to bounce. The 2 officials get together. It's incomplete. I think the back judge was going to give him credit for the interception.
Great job up front by the Indians. All day to throw there by Easton Jesse. Solomon was open over the middle. He just slipped. Easton threw it behind him a little bit, and Solomon slipped trying to get back to it.
So,
big
ball
play
inside
right
the 40. Looks like the Indians, they might leave their offense on the field. 4th and 10. I kind of understand Coach Stonebreaker's philosophy here. We need to score, plus we're not having any success stopping Hart County. So whether you give it to them down here or give it to them here.
Now that is big, John. Hart County just had to call their 3rd and final timeout of the first half. So if they do get a turnover on downs here, they're going to have to march down the field with no timeouts. And, John, something I noticed on this drive, it almost, Steve Stonebreaker trying to go for those big chunk plays through the air. I'm afraid he's starting to panic a little bit. I don't think we needed to try to get all those big explosive plays. We've shown that Lane's been able to carry the ball well tonight, and if we'll just send him out on a little delay route where he blocks for maybe a 2 count and just goes out on a little just kind of a screen route on the outside, it's open because they're playing zone coverage 10 yards deep on their side of the field.
4th and 10. Let's see what the Indians decide to do. The initial look was the offense was staying on the field. And they're going to go for it. Jesse and Grant in the backfield. Hart County not showing pressure. They're rushing 4. Jesse back to throw. Here's a pass over the middle.
Again.
Throws it behind Solomon Stonebreaker, and that's incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs for the Indians as the Raiders are going to take over at their 38. So the Indians with 4 straight incomplete passes on that series. And they're going to have to go play defense now. I sense a little frustration looking at body language from some of these Indian players. They're really frustrated, and we need something. We need a momentum change. We need a turnover. Something big happen right here.
We need a turnover badly.
Hart County, they're 3 for 3. 3 drives, 3 scores. Shoulders, he's up under center. They're in that wing tee. He fakes a handoff, and he's got a wide open receiver.
Great play.
Drops it. Ryder Rogers with a good play. Break that up. That's number 12 for the Raiders. That is Landon Sutton. He had it in his hands, and when he came to the ground, Ryder just stripped the ball out of his hands. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. 3 minutes and 46 seconds. Raiders moving right to left on your dial.
This will absolutely be a run.
Indians in the blue trousers with the red top. Hart County with the all-white and orange helmet tonight. Shoulders up under center. He's going to hand it to the second back through. That's Asbury.
Make a play.
And he's not going anywhere this time as he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Maynard was in on the play. Also Grant. Ryder Rogers gets up off the bottom of the pile. Ryder Rogers has been that consistent defensive guy from that linebacker spot. He's made play after play after play for this Indians ball club. Leads them in tackles.
He's the heart of that Indians defense, John. He leads us in tackles. He's not going to make the real flashy play, but he's always where he needs to be. This is where I need Deshaun Crowdis to step up and make a big play right here. Aiden Smith, somebody make a big play right here on 3rd down. The first 3rd down Hart County's faced all night.
First, 3rd, and behind the change for the Raiders
soft
for
coverage
sure.
over on the other side.
And Adair County is going to go timeout.
That's smart. It's a big play. You got all 3 timeouts. You get a stop right here, or you'll have 2 timeouts now, but get a stop right here, you'll have time to score before halftime.
Indians will get the football back if they can get a stop here. Ball's at the 36-yard line, 3rd and 11. Definitely the first time tonight. Hart's been 3rd and long. I'll tell you, I kind of thought coming in, we would see an Indian defense would make Hart County beat them through the air. Well, Shoulders he has really been on target. He has delivered some good medium range passes. Even on the incomplete pass, he was on the money. So big, strong young man. We know him from basketball, Ty. About 6'2", 6'3", and he's really strong and athletic. Good player.
Yeah, and that family name is synonymous with great athletes. Shoulders family. And I believe he had a brother last year that really was a solid player for them on that state semifinal team.
20-8 your score. We're just under 3 minutes to go. Hart facing 3rd and 11 from their own 36-yard line. They're in the wing tee. Look, one back. They got 2 wing backs, a wide receiver split to the right. Now here comes Asbury in motion.
Screen
They're going to throw the screen.
We got to make a play.
Adair County had a guy in the area, but they missed 2 tackles. And Crowdis ends up bringing him down. Might have been a touchdown saving tackle after about a 15-yard gain. As the Indians just came up, they had Connor Trent to right there. And Ty, he just that was a good individual effort by Trent to get the extra yardage for the first down.
Yep, that's the Raiders' 12th first down tonight. First 3rd down they faced all night, and they passed the test. And that's a big play. That's a heartbreaker for the Indians' defense right there.
That's a big play because Hart's going to get it back here to start the 3rd quarter as well. Ball's out at midfield. And they're going to hand it this time to Martin. And Martin's going to get about 3 yards behind left tackle. And looks like Maynard was in on that tackle. And he gets up a little bit hobbled. We've seen Maynard for that Indian defense get better and better as the years went on. He flies around the football. He shed his block that time and made a good play. 2-yard gain for Hart County as we're under 2 minutes to go. Ball's at the Adair County 48-yard line. Shoulders with the wing tee look. Time to yeah, we're back here as we lost signal there for just a second. Second, and we're going to call it 5 for the Raiders. Here's a snap, and they're going to run it to Asbury on the end around, and he's going to get stopped right at the sticks. But more importantly, he was tackled inbounds. The clock's still running, 28, 27, 26, shoulders. He's going to throw a go route, and there was nobody there. Incomplete. Looked like he was going to trick the Indians by faking the spike. He faked the spike, actually, Ty, and raised up and threw a pass. Nobody there. Ty, can you call grounding there? I know the receiver cut into the middle of the field, but they threw it to the back corner.
If there's
it was
an
incomplete.
Receiver, even remotely in the area, they won't call it.
So 4th and 1 now. Here's a shoulders on a quarterback keeper. He's got first down yardage. He's still going inside the 5.
Goodness.
The train keeps pushing him forward. Touchdown. Bully ball, Hart County. Shoulders on a quarterback sneak. He goes 11 yards. And that was just, Ty, I think I called it correctly. That was just physical on physical right there.
Yeah, and the Indians just been punked tonight at the point of attack. It's just been pure domination by Hart County up front.
So the Raiders take a 26-8 lead pending the try. And looks like they might send a kicker on here.
Yep.
Ty, I think their kicker's a young lady. trying to get her name on here, number 82, Ryan Hawkins, and it's long enough.
There's a flag. We were
It's good. There's a flag on the play.
They might go for 2. Did they?
Offsides on the Indians, so
they're going to go for 2. It'd be smart. No, they're going to retry the kick. I don't know why you would retry the kick.
The kick was good. You just decline a penalty.
Why wouldn't you just decline it?
They
that doesn't
signaled,
make much sense.
They signals offsides against the Indians.
So we're another opportunity, I guess.
We're going to get another kick here. Here's the snap, the hold. The kick's long enough.
It's good the second time,
kick is good. And, again, the kicker is Ryan Hawkins for Hart County. And she puts the Raiders in control of this one, 27-8. We're going to take a break on the Indian Radio Network.
Are you looking for a tasty treat anytime, day or night? Head on over to Magic Market on Will Walker Road in Columbia. Dive into their mouth-watering lineup featuring the famous Hunt Brothers Pizza. And here's the best part. Build your own pizza with all the toppings you crave, absolutely no extra charge. Plus, indulge in their breakfast menu, including the town's finest biscuits and gravy. Magic Market, where every bite is a flavor adventure.
Been bad just a couple times. But see, that goes black. It's hard. On the Indian Radio Network, 27-8 tie. The Indians have not had they've not had an answer. But I'll get them to you. I'll mail them to you. Here's Trent, low line drive kick. It's going to be fielded by Stonebreaker at the 20. He's at the 25, 30. He's going to wheel his way through Hart County defenders, and the Indians will have 7 seconds to make something happen out around midfield. Ty, do you take a shot right here? I think we'll score.
We're going to take a knee. We should. I mean, nothing's gone our way tonight. I wouldn't take a chance. Just take a knee and take it to the half.
27-8 your score. We'll have all the numbers for you at halftime. We're also going to talk to have an interview for you at halftime. Indians head volleyball coach Michelle Neat. She's in the booth now, and while Ty's tallying the stats, we're going to talk to her about the great volleyball season the Lady Indians are having so far. I actually took a volleyball game in Wednesday night as the Lady Indians volleyball defeated Russell County. Having a great year. That was big. The Indians had Hart County out here around midfield. Actually, no, on the 36. They're on 36, 3rd and 11. And they completed a screen, and Connor Trent broke about 3 tackles to get the first down. And Hart County marched it on down the field to score. They lead it 27-8 here as got homecoming night here at Adair County. Jesse, he's in the gun. Easton drops back to throw. He's going to throw over the middle.
It's a hook and ladder.
Hook and ladder. Stonebreaker down the sideline. He's got 2 guys to beat.
Tackle. He's got to get out. Just get out of bounds.
Solomon, he's going to keep running. There's no time.
He's got a chance, John.
He's going to reverse directions. He's on this side of the field. Solomon's got one guy to beat.
Break a tackle.
He's going to get to the pylon. Touchdown. Solomon Stonebreaker.
What a play.
With no time on the clock. That was unbelievable. Wow, what a great.
At one point, he ran backwards 15 yards.
What a great effort by Solomon Stonebreaker. There was no time on the clock, so he gets tackled. The half is over, and I guess you could say literally he reversed from one side of the field to the other. So a great momentum lift as Blaine Barton's in for the extra point. Stonebreaker to hold. Here's the snap. It's down. Barden's kick. It's long enough, and it's good.
Oh,
Blaine Barden kicks the point, extra point, and Adair County cuts the margin to 12 at halftime, 27-15. Andrew, we're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We come back. We're going to talk to head volleyball coach Michelle Need here on the Indian Radio Network. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Doyle Lloyd, branch manager at the Columbia office of Community Trust Bank. Whatever your plans for a loan, whether it be a home loan, construction loan, a home equity loan, or small business loan, let Community Trust Bank help. And now may be a great time with loan rates near historic lows. Our friendly, professional staff at our many branches will be happy to assist you. Stop by and see me at our local office located at 1005 Jamestown Street. I look forward to meeting you. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Since 1926, Grissom Martin Funeral Home has been the heart of Adair County, offering sanctuary for families in need of compassionate care. Their Columbia location provides a beautiful setting where they honor not just the lives of loved ones, but the cherished moments shared and the legacy they leave behind. Whether through thoughtful funeral ceremonies or dignified cremation services, they create a meaningful tribute that celebrates a life well lived. At Grissom Martin Funeral Home, they're not just serving Adair County, they're serving you with care and respect. Kentucky Sanitation Services is a waste management company with solutions tailored to each client's needs. They provide garbage dumpster services for your business, home, or farm, as well as a variety of roll-off boxes from 10 cubic yards all the way up to 40 cubic yards. They have containers that can handle any size job, from cleaning out your basement or for a large demolition project. Call 270-634-4637 or check them out on Facebook at Kentucky Sanitation Services.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Columbia is Barger Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 270-384-2457.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Yeah, we'll take it right now. And we're back here while the Adair County Marching Band takes the field. We're going to talk to head volleyball coach Michelle Need here as Ty Bennett is tallying stats. And Michelle, thanks for joining us. We always have a little break while Ty has to tally the stats, and we always like to sometimes talk to our coaches. First of all, I want to congratulate you on a great season so far. I know the season's not over, but and I was actually able to make it to my first volleyball game this year, Wednesday night. A great atmosphere in there as we defeated Russell County.
Oh, yeah, it's always fun to play Russell, and especially when you play good and you look good, that felt even better. So,
looks like just from watching a few games last year to this year, our athleticism's gotten so much better. The girls look really confident. They really complement themselves. They play together, and I'm sure a big credit to you and your staff.
Yeah, I have to give a shout out to Brett Blair. He's come on this year as strength and conditioning coach, and we can tell a big difference in the girls from last year to this year just in that aspect. Rachel Houchins has been amazing as far as strategy and skill work with the girls. Samantha Ellis is good at all things that I need help with, off the court, and we have a really strong team on the coaching staff. And I have to brag on the girls. They are hungry, and they've put in the work, and they're not satisfied. They're not done. We've had a great season thus far, and we have a little break with fall break, but they want to keep going. They want to keep winning.
So I guess still in the regular season, and then, of course, the district. I know a tough district with Taylor County. Had that tradition over there in volleyball. Is a team to beat, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're still the team to beat. They've got a solid team again this year. A lot of the same players they had last year. Marion's tough for us. They're always a tough opponent. We tied with them, ended up in the district this year, so they're 2 and we're 3. So we'll play them in the district tournament. If we can get by them, we feel pretty good.
Now, Michelle, tell me, 19-20 wins, something like that?
19-7 right now.
19-7 is your record, and you got a good mixture of you've got upperclassmen, you got some young ladies too that are getting mentored, which is always really healthy for a program.
It is, yeah. We kept basically our same lineup from last year, so we were able to develop that lineup and really, build that cohesiveness. And as you said, some of the older girls are being great mentors. We've got Josie Blair, who's a freshman. This is her second season on varsity, but, they're mentoring her. And Olivia Mantooth, she's played several years of varsity, but they're learning to be leaders at a young age, which is just going to help us further in the future.
Yeah, I noticed on the Adair County Athletic Facebook, matter of fact, a shout out to the school. They do a great job with that. I saw a picture of the seniors, and they had their little pictures on there.
Yeah.
And it really, you could tell it really means something to them.
Oh, yeah, it does. We're really thankful to have Jazzy Kemp back this year. She didn't get to play last year because of a back injury. Really hurt the team because she's just a great on-the-court leader. So we're thankful to have her back. Lily Adams has a ton of experience, and so we really need her on the court as well because she's a good attribute for us. Riley Yarberry, again, she's just a solid kid, good role model for our girls. She's FFA president as well, so she's staying busy, but we're proud to have all three of those as our seniors this year.
Michelle, I appreciate you coming up and kind of filling the public in. We got a lot of listeners tonight because this is a big game, as you know. Both teams 6-0 coming in, but it's just really a great atmosphere the other night. I know I enjoyed it, and I would encourage any of our listeners to come to a home volleyball game. You can find the schedule on the KHSAA Hart scoreboard is where I find information, but I'm sure it's on the Facebook page.
Yeah, we try to keep our Facebook page pretty up to date. We've got a couple home games next week on fall break, so if you're not traveling anywhere for fall break, come join us. Next Friday night we host Pulaski, and then next Saturday we host two teams, Southwestern and Portland Christian.
And that's kind of set up with the freshman, JV, varsity.
Friday night will be JV varsity. Saturday will be varsity only.
Okay, so that match Wednesday night with Russell County started about 7 o'clock to give you an idea when the varsity starts, and then of course junior varsity plays before that. So Michelle, tell us a little bit about your role as an educator here in Adair County. I know you're the volleyball coach, which we're focusing on tonight, but you're also a great addition to the staff. Talk about your role there at Adair County.
Yeah, I spent my first 9 years in education at Pulaski County High School. I was a math teacher there and an instructional coach, and I got the opportunity to move here to Adair County, closer to home. I'm thankful for that. I'm the instructional coach at the high school, so I spend a lot of time working with teachers, helping them plan lessons, get resources, just making sure they've got everything they need so we can give our students the best education possible.
Yeah, well, Michelle, we appreciate you coming up, and congratulations on your season so far, and good luck
Thank you.
as you head toward the tournament.
Yeah, we host district this year too, so we want all our fans to pack John Bird.
Okay.
We need your help.
Do we know the date on that?
Yeah, the 22nd is the first round.
22nd.
Yep.
So if you come out on the 22nd, they'll inform you on the rest of the tournament, but we appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Okay, it's Michelle Neat, volleyball coach here at Adair County High School. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Ty Bennett will have your Tim Hardwick Franklin Nissan stats for you as the Indians with a crazy play to end the half. They trail at 27-15 as they score on the old hook and lateral. We'll be back after these messages on the Indian Radio Network.
Columbia Pizza Hut prices are absolute trash. That's why we offer coupons, deals, and a reward program. Get 2 medium 1-topping pizzas right now for $14. That's buy one, get one free. Personal pan 1-topping is $7, but on our lunch special, you can get a personal pan 1-topping and a drink for $6. Can I get a oh yeah?
Join us for the Columbia Pharmacy's Run for Joy 5K benefiting Joy Ministries. On October 12th, beginning at 7 a.m. Central Time, lace up your sneakers for a great cause. Entry is only $20 per person. Run or walk and enjoy prizes, giveaways, and t-shirts. Sign up now on their Facebook page at Columbia Pharmacy. You won't want to miss out. Run with purpose, run for joy with Columbia Pharmacy's Run for Joy 5K.
TJ Health Columbia will be having lab draw dates on October 2nd, 17th, and 18th from 6 to 9 a.m. each day. The Community Health Fair will take place on Saturday, October 26th from 7 to 10 a.m. The testing includes total cholesterol and triglycerides, biometrics exams, and PSA for men. Flu shots, shingles, COVID-19, and pneumonia vaccines will be available in a limited quantity. Carotid and aortovascular screenings are also available for $50 each. Pre-registration must be completed to attend. You can do that at tjregionalhealth.org.
Join us for the Columbia Pharmacy's Run for Joy 5K benefiting Joy Ministries. On October 12th, beginning at 7 a.m. Central Time, lace up your sneakers for a great cause. Entry is only $20 per person. Run or walk and enjoy prizes, giveaways, and t-shirts. Sign up now on their Facebook page at Columbia Pharmacy. You won't want to miss out. Run with purpose, run for joy with Columbia Pharmacy's Run for Joy 5K.
United Citizens Bank.
This is Matt Loy with United Citizens Bank. Although I'm very proud of all the products and services we offer, the best thing we have to offer is good, old-fashioned customer service. It may seem like banking is moving to smartphones and computers, and while we can do that too, we don't think anything can replace a firm handshake and your confidence in our word. When you think personal service and customer-first banking, think UCB. United Citizens Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Do you have a business? Are you running for an office? Maybe you've just got a kid in sports. No matter what you've got going on in your life, Hot Print Screen Printing and Embroidery's got a service or product you need. We've got a large selection of pre-printed items available in our storefront that you can just walk in and buy anytime, including Adair County Indian shirts, Adair County band shirts, and Columbia, Kentucky apparel. So come on by and check out all the great services and products available at Hot Print Screen Printing and Embroidery, or call us anytime Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Let us put our experience to work for you.
Everyone's talking about the easy way to do your banking. And the best part? It's free. The First & Farmers National Bank mobile banking app allows you the freedom to make the deposit right from your mobile device. While you're on the mobile app, you can also transfer money, pay your bills, and check your balance. If you haven't already, download the First & Farmers National Bank mobile app today. Just one more way we're putting you first. Deposit limits apply. Standard rates and fees may apply from your wireless carrier. First & Farmers National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Cameron Smith. I'm a Campbellsville High School graduate and a Lindsey Wilson College student. I'm well on my way to earning a degree in secondary education. At LWC, I've met new people, become involved on campus, and I have loved being part of the sports programs. Visit today and you will want to make Lindsey Wilson College your new home too. Call the admissions office at 270-384-8100 or email us at admissions@lindsey.edu.
At Stotts Phelps McQuarrie Funeral Home, we strive to accommodate the individual needs of each family we serve. We're here to help guide you through the difficult process following the loss of a loved one. We invite you to come by and talk with Jeff Jesse to discuss your final wishes. Jeff will do everything possible to make things easier for you. Stotts Phelps McQuarrie Funeral Home in Columbia, dedicated to providing dignified and compassionate service since 1922.
Business owners, is your broadband service working for you? Or maybe a free visit by our team of experts with over 70 years of experience can assist you. At Duo Broadband, our business team is ready to visit your location for your free evaluation. Our goal is to help make your broadband the fastest, most reliable, and cost-effective, and working for you. Duo's internet and voice solutions are built on our symmetrical fiber network, up to 2 gigs. Business accounts get free installation and more. Restrictions apply. Call today, 877-343-3131.
Welcome back to Adair County High School Booster Field, where Adair County playing the biggest game in school history. They're trailing Hart County here at halftime, 27-15. You are listening to the Tim Hardwick Franklin Nissan halftime show. The Don Franklin family of dealerships works daily to provide you with the best experience possible while finding the right vehicle for your family. Visit their website, donfranklinauto.com. We will start with the team stats for both teams. If you're just joining us, man, have you offense
212 yards of total offense in the first half. Hart County with 301 yards of total offense already so far. Adair County with 117 yards on 11 attempts on the ground and 95 yards through the air on 7 completions. Hart County 162 yards on the ground on 22 carries, 139 yards through the air on just 4 completions. Hart County leads the first downs 14-9. Hart County with 9 rushing first downs, 5 through the air. Adair County, like I said, with
tonight.
Adair County with 9 first downs in the first half, 4 through the air and 4 on the ground, and 1 due to a penalty. Like I said, Hart County ran 30 plays in the first half for 301 yards, over 10 yards, right at 10 yards of play. Adair County 23 plays in the first half for 212 yards. It's right at 9 yards of play. No turnovers in the first half for either team. Adair County has 1 penalty for 5 yards. Hart County with 3 penalties for 22 yards. Adair County with the only punt on the night on the opening drive of the game. Solomon Stonebreaker downed a punt inside right at the 5-yard line. It was a 38-yard punt. No punt returns for either team. Adair County has 4 kickoff returns for 48 yards. Neither team threw an interception, and a big stat in the first half. 3rd and 4th down conversions. Adair County 0 for 3 on 3rd down, 0 for 2 on 4th down. The Raiders only facing 2 3rd downs and a 4th down. They were 1 of 2 on 3rd down and 1 of 1 on 4th down. That resulted in a 11-yard Jacob Shoulders touchdown run with about 13 seconds to go in the first half. We'll get to the individual stats now. We'll start with Hart County. They were led on the ground in the first half by Cameron Asbury, 7 carries for 90 yards and a score. Christian Martin with 5 carries for 7 yards. Brennan Griffin with 54 yards on 9 carries. Jacob Shoulders' only carry was for 11 yards, and like I said just a second ago, it was a touchdown. Jacob Shoulders was 4 of 7 through the air in the first half for 139 yards and 2 scores. Connor Trent had 2 catches for 44 yards and a touchdown. Christian Martin had a catch for 46 yards, and Jake Crump had a catch for 49 yards and a score. Not much in the way of special teams for Hart County in the first half. They just had 1 kickoff return for 15 yards by Cameron Asbury. As for Adair County, Lane Grant playing on an injured knee tonight. He led the Indians in rushing in the first half, 68 yards on 7 carries and a touchdown. Easton Jesse carried the ball twice for 3 yards. Aiden Smith with a carry for 9 yards. And, John, I had to Google how to score a hook and ladder according to the statistics. So Solomon Stonebreaker would have ended the first half with a 37-yard rush for a touchdown at the end of the half on that hook and ladder. It also would have went for a completion of 13 yards to Jaden Miller, I believe. So if I got that right, Solomon Stonebreaker ends the first half with 37 yards and a touchdown.
What a great run. What a great way to end the half. Let's hope Adair County can take some of that momentum. Ty, we talk about Hart County getting a football, and Adair County's had no answer to stop them. But we need a turnover or a punt to start the third quarter to get this momentum changed.
Yeah, it's a big stop for the Indians coming out in the second half.
The Indians have shown ability to move the football against this Hart County Raider defense, but we'll see what kind of adjustments were employed here at halftime to see if you can stop this downhill, strong running attack from the Raiders. There's been a lot of sweeps to the edges with Asbury and more Griffin and Martin up in between the tackles, but been very successful at running the football. And give Shoulders a lot of credit. He's thrown the football. Give the Indians a lot of credit, Ty, for not laying down. 27-8, a score on the hook and lateral, and a great individual effort by Solomon Stonebreaker to definitely fire the radio crew up and this crowd as well.
Yeah, and that's just what the doctor ordered. You needed something like a miracle, like we witnessed. And it's all would come down to can the Indians get a stop? And we'll see if they can get one coming out of the break here.
You know, we talked about the Raiders being prone to turnovers. They haven't had one tonight. They did cough it up late in the second quarter. Were able to bounce back on top of it. So it was a situation where the Indians could not get on the loose football. But a big crowd tonight. I want to thank everybody for the food tonight. I want to thank some of the actually one of the members of Tribe 44, Seth Dunbar, providing the tacos tonight. Delicious. UCB with the hot dogs and the tenderloin, and we want to thank the Booster Club for the chicken tenders. Ty, I tell you, I've had enough food in an hour tonight to really last me all day.
Yeah, I do not need food after the game. Normally after the games like this, I'll have to go grab me a bite to eat. I'm definitely not going to have to tonight.
The Indians are going to kick off. Blaine Barden to move on the football. 27-15 is your score. Here's an onside kick. The Indians have got it. It's an element of surprise. The Indians with an onside kick. Caden Wasson comes out with it. And the Riverboat Gambler, he's done it again. And it was successful this time. Third quarter tonight brought to you by Melson Roofing. And they're dedicated to providing reliable service with a customer-first approach. Melson Roofing is your go-to for quality roofing solutions. Trust their professional team, 270-384-5433. So the Indians trying to figure out how they're going to get a stop. They're just going to recover an onside kick. They're going to get it first. Jesse drops straight back to throw. He's got great protection. Here's a pass to Stonebreaker out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. It'll be short of the first down. Just a little out route on the sidelines. Stonebreaker did a good job coming back to the football. Great throw by Jesse. Give him 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. As the Indians with that miracle, if he just joined us at the end of the half, they had time for one play on the other side of midfield, and they ran the hook and lateral beautifully, converted it for a touchdown. Here's Grant with the sweep lane. And he gets around the first guy. He's going to get the first down, but the back judge throws a flag. The linesman, and that's usually holding, and it is.
Indians played a really clean first half, and that's not the way you want to get it started in the second half. You get a big momentum play and a first down run, it's going to be called back for a hold.
It was on somebody on the left side of that offensive line. And Ty, I think the marker, let's see where they're going to mark it off. So it's going to be right at 10 yards. It'll be 2nd and 13. Ball's back here on the 47-yard line. Lane had first down yardage with his run, but the hole brings it back. 2nd and 13. Jesse's up under center this time. He fakes a handoff to Lane. Here's a little out route. It's going to be complete to Dylan Wilson.
It should be 3rd and 1.
He's going to get right at the sticks. They're going to mark it just shy of the marker. Ty's correct. We're going to say 3rd and 1. That was a great play design, Ty. It was a zone play action, and they stuck the tight end out in a route. Very, very creative play call from that Indian sideline. We got 9 seconds here on the clock. 6.
Got to get it
Plays
off.
coming in late. Jesse is going to hand it to Grant off the right side. And Lane's going to get the first down. He's thrown down about the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. It'll be a first down Indians. That's a United Citizens Bank first down. And we don't want to leave out the Tree Guys, our second touchdown tonight, as they got a wide range of services, including tree removal, shaping, trimming, and dead wood removal. Give them a call, 708-897-3069. They also give discounts to seniors and veterans. 1st and 10 for the Indians. They're driving. And we got flags. Somebody moved to
offsides.
Oh, offsides on Hart County. It's going to be on, looks like it's going to be on number 11. He jumped the gun. Madden Morgan playing that left defensive end position for Hart County. Got just a little bit of a head start, so the Indians are ahead of the chains, 1st and 5. Score 27-15 Hart County. If you just joined us, scoreboard updates brought to you by Kane Napa Auto Parts.
John, football's such a momentum game. I hope I'm not getting an announcer's jinx out here, but the Indians have all the momentum right now.
Here's a counter play to Grant. Up inside, Lane's going to get across the 25. Is going to fall forward to the 24. They're going to mark it just shy of a first down. So it's going to be 2nd 1. Ty, here's a down, 2nd and half a yard. The Indians in this position of the field, they can take a shot.
Yeah, I'm with you. We were reading each other's minds right there.
Ty's having to do double duty tonight. I'm
sorry if I'm not providing.
No, I understand. It's he's having to manually do stats, and we have to keep a few more detailed stats tonight because of all the media coverage. Doing a great job, being my color guy as well. And we got flags.
Somebody jumped. Oh, that's twice tonight. We jumped on big downs.
We got a false start on Adair County. I'm not sure who it was on. I like to blame sometimes, but I didn't see anybody move. But the referee.
Still not the worst, in the worst shape, John. It's just.
Second medium.
Yeah.
So you're 4-down territory, obviously, 29. You just want to stay ahead of the chains here. Grant, he's the tailback. Jesse's up under center. And they're going to hand it to Lane this time. Lane's got good yardage. He's across the 30, all the way down to the 20-yard line. That'll be a first down at Adair County. Move the chains. Ty, what a big, big swing this would be to recover the onside kick and to take this thing into the end zone. We've stalled out twice tonight inside the red zone. The ball's just outside the red zone at about the 21-yard line. Adair County's looked very sharp tonight on offense. Jesse's been up under center his whole drive. And he fakes the counter this time. And here's that little wide receiver screen to
Dylan
Wilson. And he's going to get down to the 15, maybe fall forward to the 14. See where they mark it. That's going to be a medium gain on first down as the Indians. That was that same little play call, Ty, where all the action went to the left, and it was a boot, a naked boot. He comes out there and flips it to the tight end, dragging across the field. Jesse up under center. He's going to hand it to Lane this time.
Oh,
Lane calls the football
and
Hart County's got it.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't think
he ever had it.
I don't think there was a shot that knocked it out. Lane ball popped straight up in the air once it was handed off. So I'm not sure who to blame. We're not going to blame anybody. The bottom line, it's going to be Hart County football. Down inside the 10 at the 9. So, man, what a big play.
I was afraid I jinxed this, John. I'll take the blame for that one. I'll take hand-up accountability for that one on the announcer's team.
Wow. The Raiders, they go on the attack. They're going to shift Martin into the tailback spot. They're in that traditional wing T look, and they're going to hand it to Martin. He gets outside. He's got a good gain. He's across the 20, all the way up out past the 25-yard line. As Solomon Stonebreaker comes up from his corner and makes the tackle, but not before a first down Raiders. Give him about 16 yards. Hart County mixing their runs.
John, who got that last carry? Help me out a little bit.
Martin, number 21. Put Griffin and Martin back there in that traditional wing tee. They don't even have they do have one wide receiver. They got all wing backs and up backs. And they're going to hand it to the last back through. That's Griffin, and he's got a good gain. Almost first down yardage across the 33. Falls forward to the 34-yard line. It's going to be right at the sticks, depending on the mark. Hart County continues to stay ahead of the chains with these big first down chunk plays on the ground. They move the chains. And the Indians fans are saying it was 2 yards short of first down. They moved them anyway. Here's a handoff on the left side to Martin, and Stonebreaker comes up and makes a really, really good individual play. And Solomon's hurt now.
Cramping.
I hope it's just a cramp.
It is. He's stretching.
He's going to get up and try to go. Ball's marked at the 35-yard line. He's trying to shake it off. A great individual tackle right there. 2-yard gain for the Raiders, 2nd and 8. Shoulders. He's going to hand it to Griffin. He's got good yardage. He breaks it. He's at the 50.
Baby.
He's at the 40. And he's going to get tackled out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. And Griffin has something to say to the Adair County crowd. Brennan Griffin on the carry, a big one. Ty, he just, with this three-headed attack, they're just able to keep these backs really, really fresh. And their legs are certainly in good shape right here midway through the third quarter. Shoulders. He's up under center. They're going to hand it this time to the wide receiver on an end around. That's Connor Trent. He's going to get a great gain on first down. On the right side of that Hart County offense, just an end around. Give him 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Raiders. Hart County. They got an unbalanced line. Everything to the right. They're going to go to the left with Griffin. He's got good yardage. He's into across the 10, 5, falls forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Hart County. Brennan Griffin. As the foghorn goes off for the Raiders. And Ty, it's just right in the interior of that defensive line. They just have had their way all night long.
Yeah, and like I said, we've just been punked all night physically. I mean, they just lining up and running it down our throats. And, we saw early in the year that our between the tackles, our defense is very weak and susceptible to the run. So they've really exploited that tonight.
So we got a couple players down. We got Stonebreaker down for the Indians. We got a player also down for Hart County. Looks like Solomon's cramping. We're going to take a break here on the Indian Radio Network. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back. 93.5 Hot Country.
Get into the game with J&S Auto Sales. Score a touchdown on reliability and price. Our inventory is top tier, like a football season winner. Visit us at 1157 Russell Road in Columbia, or browse our MVP selection at jnsautosales.ky.org. Got a quick question? Huddle up with our team at 270-384-9924. Victory lane starts at J&S Auto Sales. Your winning drive begins now.
Are you craving bold flavors and mouth-watering meals? Then look no further than Zaxby's. With their signature hand-breaded chicken, savory sauces, and crispy fries, every bite is an adventure in taste. Whether you're grabbing a quick lunch or feeding the whole family, Zaxby's has something for everyone. And don't forget, download their app for Zaxby's Rewards. Swing by your nearest Zaxby's today and experience flavor like never before. Zaxby's, flavorful moments, every bite.
So Hart County, they march, or they turn that, take the Adair County turnover, march at 90 yards for pay dirt. 33-15, pinning the try. Here's the kick up. It's long enough. It's good. As Hart County leads the Indians 34-15. We're going to take a timeout, an Adair Progress timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. The Indians get it back halfway through the third. Your spot for sports, WAIN.
Life is fast-paced, and we know you're always on the move. That's why we're excited about Bank of Columbia's mobile app, your convenient banking solution that fits right in the palm of your hand.
Need to check your balance? No problem. With just a few taps, you can instantly view your account balance, transaction history, and even receive real-time notifications about your spending.
Download our mobile banking app and experience banking at your fingertips. Visit our website at bankcolumbia.com to learn more about our mobile app. Bank of Columbia is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We also want to thank tonight our referee sponsor, Downey Eye Clinic, Jacob Burton, longtime supporter of Adair County Athletics. Stop by Downey's Eye Clinic. It's downeyseyeclinic.com. Our social media sponsor tonight, Gypsy Jolie. They offer original designs that stand out from the crowd. Visit their Facebook page at Gypsy Jolie to explore their beautiful collections. As Connor Trent sets up the football on his 40-yard line to kick off to the Indians. Hart County leads it 34-15.
I don't think they should or would, but just we're going to.
There's a low line drive that's going to go out of bounds. That'll be a penalty on the Raiders. And
he might make them re-kick it.
They're very, very leery.
I would make them re-kick it.
It's Adair County special teams.
The ball went out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, so I mean it's not going to be very much penalty yardage, if any. Actually,
let's see what the Indians decide to do.
They're going to take it at the 35.
Indians almost faced in a must touchdown situation here on this drive here, Ty.
Not only a must touchdown as quickly as possible. The rest of the night, its score is in as little time as you can.
They're down 3 scores. Down 19, 34-15. Indians have moved the ball tonight. Hadn't been the problem. Here's a snap. Jesse back to throw. He's going to throw it to Grant on a little swing route. Lane.
What I say, John?
He's across the 50,
all night.
All the way down to the Hart County 45-yard line. Lane really explosive when he catches that football. So give him 20 yards on the completion from Jesse to Grant. And that's a United Citizens Bank first down Indians. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 44-yard line. So give him 21 yards on that catch. Stonebreaker, Wasson split out to the right. Grant's back there with him. Jesse's back to throw. He's going to throw it on the swing right lane. He can't handle that one.
Got to lead him a little bit. Still should have been caught. It hit him right in the chest, though.
Lane was trying to plant and get that extra yardage there, and he took his eye off the ball, I think. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Indians. Good enough throw. Indians have just really have not had – everything's been run after catch tonight underneath. They have really not had the deep ball. Jesse drops straight back to throw. He's got good protection. He's going to scramble out of there.
He's got to get rid of it.
And he's going to go down by the Raiders. That number 79 gets a sack. That's Tanavian Crockett gets a sack, and that is a huge loss.
It's a 13-yard loss.
It'll be 3rd and Cane Valley here, as the Indians have got to get all the way to the 35-yard line. They're on their own 43.
Got to throw that ball away there. Give yourself a chance right here on 3rd and 10. Instead, you got 3rd and 23.
Clock is ticking. 4:30 and counting here in this 3rd quarter. There's a pass across the middle. Aiden Smith, he's up to the 40, falls forward to the 39. That was a good ball by Jesse, right on the button to Smith. Aiden makes a great catch. It's going to be 4th down, but that's going to give the Indians a manageable 4th down, Ty. 4th and 5.
He had a great job by Aiden Smith there, just settling down in that zone, finding an open spot, and hanging on to the football and giving the Indians a chance on 4th down here.
Melson Roofing, 384-5433. Any of your roofing needs, trust their professional team. They're our 3rd quarter sponsor tonight. Jesse's in the gun.
This is ball game right here.
4th and about 5 yards for the Indians. Jesse rolls out across his left. He's getting pressure. He's going to throw it down the field, and Smith's unable to come up with it off Aiden's fingertips. Easton he had good touch on it. He had to throw it over the outstretched arms of the linebacker for Hart County. Aiden was able to get his hands on it, but able to pull it down over next to the sideline, and that's a turnover on downs for the Indians.
Aiden, that was full extension there, trying to get that pass. And a great pass by Easton. Just Aiden was full extension, just couldn't control it when he was coming back down to the ground.
So Hart County's going to take over here on downs, up 34-15. You know, Hart County, Ty, they're big up front, but they're very chiseled, and their bodies are toned. They're not overweight at all. They're fast. They just got a good, solid football team is what I'm trying to say. They're skilled guys. We've talked about them enough tonight. There's Griffin. He goes for 3 yards right over the right guard. 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. The clock is on their side. They're up by 19. This ball will be snapped under 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. As Shoulders huddles the Raiders. I'm going to let the clock start milking a little bit. It's under 8 seconds. Here's a toss sweep to Martin, and the Indians have got him right at the line of scrimmage. That's Wasson, Caden Wasson. Give him the tackle from his cornerback spot. 3rd and we're going to call it 8. Appreciate you staying with us here on the Indian Radio Network. We'll have all the numbers for you after the game as well. Shout out to our Booth brother tonight. It's not here. Scott Bennett. I think Scott took in homecoming tonight, Ty. Might still be here. I don't know. Here's a traditional wing tee. Indians showing a little bit more pressure as they bring an extra guy up, and Hart County, it bothered the Raiders. Shoulders calls timeout. That's an Adair Progress timeout. We're going to take a 30-second break on the Indian Radio Network. We'll be back after these messages.
Are you in the market for a reliable and stylish ride? Then look no further than Franklin Nissan in Columbia. Tim Hardwick and the team are ready to make your car buying experience a breeze. At Franklin Nissan, they offer a wide selection of top quality vehicles to suit your needs. Visit their website at franklinnissanky.com to explore their inventory and exclusive deals. Choose Tim Hardwick, Franklin Nissan, your trusted automotive partner.
We're back here on the Indian Radio Network. Playing a little Prince of Bel-Air up here, Ty. That's back almost during my generation.
Almost. Come
Third,
on,
and
John.
we're going to call it 7. Come on.
No offense.
It's a great show.
It was.
That kind of woke me up
your
here.
generation, John.
Prince of Bel-Air. Here's a handoff to Martin. It's a sweep around the right side.
He's short. He's a yard short.
Depends on the spot. Yes, it looks like they are going to spot him short. It'll be 4th and a long yard, almost 2 for the Raiders. Looking to employ the knockout punch right here at the end of the third quarter.
You've got such a
If you're the Indians here, do you
big
sell
lead.
out, Ty? You sell out, bring the house. You could give up a touchdown with the run blitz, but you really need a tackle for loss here.
Yeah, I think you got to sell out here, make them beat you through the air. I mean, the margin's so wide right now. It won't hurt them if they don't get it here. So let's just sell out on the run right here.
Indians showing pressure. They're going to hand it to the second back through Griffin, and he's got the first down easily. Give him about 6-7 yards on that 4th down carry down to the Adair County 45-yard line. First down Raiders as we're under a minute to go here in this third quarter. I know Coach Stonebreaker and the Indians really appreciate the support tonight they're getting. I mean, it is a massive crowd here tonight. Hart County, I think all of Mumfordsville's here too. 38-37. Shoulders up under center. Shoulders. He's going to hand it to Griffin. Griffin's got first down yardage. He's got more.
No,
he's down across the 20, and he's tackled. Touchdown saving tackle by Aiden Smith down around the 16, 17-yard line. Ty, that hole, that right side, it's just big enough to drive a truck through. Griffin didn't have to break any tackles. He had a huge hole. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders, and they probably won't snap it here as we're going to walk to the other end to start the fourth quarter. With the Raiders leading it 34-15, they're going to rush up to the line. They might get a playoff here.
They're going to try to draw us off sides. They're not.
Yeah, they're going to walk to the other end, and we're going to take a break here as we head to the 4th and final quarter. Indians trail the Raiders 34-15 on the Indian Radio Network.
Join the JL Gate family of farmers and ranchers across the U.S. Their round pins are trusted day in and day out. Now, exclusively from JL Gate, they introduce a new feature, the powdered coat option. Elevate your round pin and farm gate orders with their stunning powdered coat finishes, including JL Gray, dark green, red, and gloss black. Available for a small upcharge. Whether you opt for painted, powdered, or galvanized coating, they are dedicated to ensuring your purchase perfectly suits your needs.
We're back here, and I think sometimes, Ty, rather than, I know as a former coach, just rather than nitpicking what we're not doing, I think sometimes you got to tip your hat. I think Hart County, they've executed at all phases of the game tonight. They've kind of, looking at their numbers, they've successfully thrown the ball when they needed to complement their run game. But their run game's been dynamic. They're big and strong, and I don't see any weaknesses out there. I see nothing.
Yeah, and they came to play tonight, and they knew exactly what they were good at on offense. That was just being physical and running downhill, and that's what they've done all night. You got to give credit to their offensive line for really setting the tone.
So they're going to take over here to start the fourth quarter. They're going to hand it to Trent. And Connor Trent, he gets a carry. It's going to be a medium gain for Trent. Ball down on the 13-yard line. And I'm going to say that Hart County is just going to keep the ball on the ground, keep this clock running. and try to get out of here with a district win. Indians 2-0 in the district. They still got Butler County. That's after the bye week. If you didn't join us earlier, Adair County will get a bye next week, and they'll go to Butler County. Shoulders, and somebody moved.
Jumped, yeah.
Somebody moved on the left side of that offensive line. We're going to pin this one on number 62 for Hart County. Ryder Sexton with the false start. It'll be 2nd and 11. And remember, First and Farmers National Bank, if you're sitting at home and you're listening and you got access to the internet, just go to YouTube and type in WAIN Radio, and our live stream will be there. Austin Armstrong does a great job with that, Ty.
He does, and I want to give a shout-out to Austin for getting us set up tonight, helping us get back on air when we've disconnected a couple times.
Yeah, I think there were so many cell phones in use tonight that we were having trouble. It looked like
I don't think anybody was ready for that
start.
snap.
There's a go route down the left side.
Throw.
And it looks like they're going to call it an incomplete pass.
That was a great hit by whoever was back there. I don't know who. I think it was Aiden Smith probably who delivered that blow, but he saved a touchdown.
Aiden Smith, we've seen him do that time and time again this year. Is he delivered quite a shot to Connor Trent down the left side.
I think Trent's going to have to come out for a play, did he?
And
no, he's still feeling it though. He's trying to get some air back here in this.
Ty got a good buddy listening tonight, Jackie Cravens. He's been an Indian supporter for a long time, and Jackie, glad you're home and on the mend for sure. As quite an atmosphere out here tonight.
Timeout Hart County.
Timeout Hart County, and timeouts tonight brought to you by Adair Progress. We're going to take a 30-second break. I'm going to get a drink of water here. Indians trail at 34-15. Hart County threatening again on the Indian Radio Network.
Hey guys, it's Matt with Columbia Pharmacy. We have some exciting news. Century Medicine's customers will now join the Columbia Pharmacy family. You can now pick up all your prescriptions at Columbia Pharmacy, conveniently located across from the post office in Columbia. At Columbia Pharmacy, we pride ourselves on personalized service. Our friendly staff is here to ensure you get the care you need. Plus, we offer a wide range of over-the-counter medications, health products, and expert advice. Columbia Pharmacy, a hometown pharmacy that knows you by name.
We're back here. They're playing a little Jerry Lee Lewis now, Ty. Franklin Simpson, 28, Glasgow, 14. Lane Alford, 2-yard touchdown run for Franklin Simpson. 10:03 to go. Ty, you're too young to remember Jerry Lee Lewis, aren't you?
Just a little. Just a little too
My
young.
goodness, you talking about getting some audiences and crowds rocking and rolling. He could do it now. There's a run off the left side. And Connor Trent is getting a lot of calls tonight. Normally he's not the guy that packs a load. So 4th down, Ty. The Indians have created a 4th, and we're going to call it 8. And will they run the young lady in to attempt a field goal here? She's got a strong enough leg.
They have a long-range kicker, too, and his name's escaping me. He might be
we've got on our sheet here.
He's not on this sheet.
Okay.
His number's in the 80s somewhere. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, that young man.
And they're going to go timeout after all that. There's some major confusion there with their formation. And we're going to keep it right here. Our 4th quarter tonight brought to you by Barger Insurance. Protecting Kentucky since 1929, Barger Insurance offers tailored insurance solutions for families, farmers, and businesses. Experience the personal touch of financial peace of mind with Barger Insurance Agency. And 34-15 is our score. Kane Napa Auto Parts. Use their knowledge to help you find the right vehicle, battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, and other parts needed to get the job done. As they continue to rock the house here with some Jerry Lee Lewis. Don't forget, Tuesday night, join me and Coach Steve Stonebreaker at 6 o'clock on the main channel, WAIN 93.5. I always enjoy talking to Coach Stonebreaker, getting his perspective on the previous week, the upcoming week, talking to a couple players, and eating a big, large pizza, Ty. And I usually get one with all the works on it.
I know. I bet you do.
Anything we can get, we'll put it on there. Tommy usually takes care of me down there. Here's shoulders on this fourth down. They're going to hand it to Griffin right up the middle. And he's going to get the first down close to the goal line.
Right up the A-gap, man.
And that was just a
3 for 3 on the night on fourth down for the Raiders.
That was just mano a mano here. We're just going to try to knock you off the ball, and they did. So it's going to be first and goal from about the 2-yard line. Shoulders still in the football game. Might see the backup if they stick this one in. Be curious to see. Shoulders. He hands it to
Ball's
Griffin.
out.
And
he must have crossed the goal line. That ball came out.
Griffin gets the touchdowns. He crosses the goal line. The ball might have come out, but the official deemed that they'd broken the plane first. So touchdown Raiders, 40-15. Pending the try. This young lady's got a leg on her. Ryan Hawkins. She's a junior. And, I don't know if they've attempted any field goals, but from 35 in, she's going to be definitely long enough, and she's been very accurate tonight. Here's the snap. The hole's down. The kick's shanked this time.
Put
the kicker jinx on.
I'm glad you evened the score up because I had one earlier.
She hooked that one bad, and the score remains 40-15. We're going to take a 30-second break. The Indians will get the football back on the Indian Radio Network. 5.
Are you looking for a tasty treat anytime, day or night? Head on over to Magic Market on Will Walker Road in Columbia. Dive into their mouth-watering lineup featuring the famous Hunt Brothers Pizza. And here's the best part. Build your own pizza with all the toppings you crave, absolutely no extra charge. Plus, indulge in their breakfast menu, including the town's finest biscuits and gravy. Magic Market, where every bite is a flavor adventure.
We're back on the Indian Radio Network. Ty, I think the fourth down call kind of summed the night up. 4th and 9 for Hart County, and they run a fullback dive, and they take it all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Really impressed with the Raiders tonight. Got a good football team.
They
really do.
They've shown it tonight.
Here's a kick. It's going to be fielded by Aiden Smith at the 20-25. He heads off to the right side. He's got one guy to beat. He's gone. Aiden's gone for the touchdown. And he is explosive. So with 9:06 to go, Aiden Smith gives the Indians a shot of energy. As we saw it happen last week against Glasgow, that special teams game, and I doubt if you see Hart County kicking it to him again.
No, they were comfortable with their lead there and just went ahead and kicked it deep, and it came back to bite them there. Indians going to go for 2.
If you just joined us or were late joining the broadcast, the Indians, I got to give their coaching staff a lot of credit. They ran a hook and lateral with no time on the clock. That was successful with right at the end of the first half for a touchdown. Solomon Stonebreaker with the great individual effort. And then they come out to start the third quarter. They recover an onside kick. They get it down inside the 10, Ty, and cough it up with a fumble. And that's when the momentum changed. Jesse back to throw in the 2-point conversion. and it's deflected away by Connor Trent as Stonebreaker is attempted for Stonebreaker in that back corner of the end zone. So the score remains 40-21 here on the Indian Radio Network. We're going to take a one commercial break. We'll be back for the kickoff.
Hello, I'm Doyle Lloyd, branch manager at the Columbia office of Community Trust Bank. Whatever your plans for a loan, whether it be a home loan, construction loan, a home equity loan, or small business loan, let Community Trust Bank help. And now may be a great time with loan rates near historic lows. Our friendly, professional staff at our many branches will be happy to assist you. Stop by and see me at our local office located at 1005 Jamestown Street. I look forward to meeting you. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
We're back here on the Indian Radio Network, and we go from Jerry Lee Lewis to Prince of Bel Air, and now we got some Neil Diamond, Ty. You a Neil Diamond fan?
I didn't know this was even Neil Diamond. That should tell you the answer to that question. I've heard the song plenty of times, but I didn't know who sang it.
I mean, I could go for some Sweet Caroline for sure, but
onside
here's a kickoff here. Barden, it's a little squib kick.
Ooh.
Hart County's going to fall
hard.
on it. Martin falls on it. The 45-yard line. Actually, that was number 12 that fell on it. Try to get that young man. Landon Sutton recovers the onside kick. Raiders will take over, and the Indians. This is tough. 9 minutes to go, Ty. You've been you played a physical football team all night long. It's had success running the ball, and you got to run back out there after just giving up a long drive. Of course, you score on the special teams, but
and now's the
Indians had them 4th and 8 down here. Just couldn't get a stop.
Now's the time you got to start ripping at the football. They're going to be running the ball. There ain't no passing to it now. Just start ripping at the football. You got nothing to lose at this point.
Here's a handoff off tackle. Goes for about 4 yards. It's Griffin. I haven't seen number 7. I don't know if he got hurt. He was dominant in the first quarter. Cameron Asbury.
I've only got him with 1 carry in the second half.
I don't know if he's hurt or they're resting him or what, but Cameron Asbury's a part of that 3-headed monster back there. We've seen Connor Trent get his carries in the second half. Shoulders up under center, 8:20 and ticking. Hart by 19. And that's going to be a legal procedure against the Raiders.
False start on Hart County. Making it 2nd down, 11 to go.
Indians will have a bye week next week. And their remaining schedule, they'll have Butler County, Macquarie Central, and Metcalf.
Just 1 home game left. Senior night will be, I believe, against Macquarie Central. I don't know the date on that, but it's the second to last game of the year.
Shoulders taking his time. He's going to hand to Martin off the left side, and Ryder Rogers tackles Martin after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and medium for the Raiders. The ball's going to be spotted right at midfield.
Hart just 1 of 4, on 3rd down tonight. They are 3 of 3 on 4th down.
Hart County, they're milking the clock. Very smart, very well coached football team. Here's a handoff to Griffin between the tackles. He's going to get a first down.
And, man, that's got to infuriate you if you're Coach Cross, the defensive coordinator for the Indians. That's just a straight fullback dive, and you get, 6 yards and an easy first down. I mean, that's – I don't know if there is anything you can do about it, but you got to try something different.
Hart County, no hurry. Play clock's under 5.
How many timeouts they got?
And we got a whistle.
What is this? It's got to be a timeout. It's got to be a timeout. You can't stop the play and stop the.
Yeah, the play clock was under 5 seconds. The whistle blew. I thought Hart County had taken a timeout.
Goodness.
The officials are going to get together here.
It's either got to be a penalty or a
Talk
timeout.
about it. They're going to call the delay a game against Hart County.
Yeah.
I thought they'd signal for a timeout, Ty.
I was going to say, I don't know if they had any timeouts left anyway. I lost count of the timeouts for each team, but I know Hart County at least called one, maybe two.
So the clock is be under 6 minutes, and L.D. Wagner is going to get hit in the backfield. Number 21, Braden Coomer, comes in and makes the play. Braden gets up holding that shoulder.
Oh, boy. Yeah, let's go ahead and get him out.
His left shoulder. Going to try to shake it off over here on the sideline. 5.5 minutes to go. This is just your proverbial, let's run the clock out. Hart County, they've been in control of this one from the start. And we got whistles here.
Shocker.
Flag on the play, the false start called against Hart County. 5-yard penalty.
We got a 5-yard penalty on Hart County. Illegal procedure. Well, Ty, where the yard markers are, they're showing 2nd and 25. Is it a personal foul penalty?
Well, it was
had to be some kind of 15-yard penalty.
No, they had that last run was a 5-yard loss, thereabouts a 5-yard loss.
So what? I had that as a procedure penalty, but nonetheless, we'll take it. 2nd and 25. There's Trent on a halfback pass. He's going to throw it deep,
off.
And the Indians,
he dropped it.
Cannot come up with it. As Martin knocks it away from Stonebreaker. Thought Solomon had to pick. They tried a halfback pass. I'm not sure about that one, Coach Griffin. You're up 40-21. You're throwing halfback passes here. Let's run the clock out. Your team's played a great game, but I don't know about that one. Here's Trent again. He's going to throw a
that guy
a
was
little razzle-dazzle there. It was a sweep to the right side, trying to leak the quarterback out in the left flat. So 2 trick plays for the Raiders. And they got 4th down and about 25 to go. And they'll come on for their first punt of the night, Ty.
Yeah, and there's not exactly –
I mean,
there's plenty of time here if the Indians get an explosive play.
It would look good on paper to stick one in the end zone.
I've seen crazier stuff happen.
I I think the game's probably out of the question on winning the game, but it was certainly if the Indians could just build Uncle Mo right here going into the bye week, it'd be a good positive experience.
17-yard punt. That was a shank.
17-yard punt, so the Indians are going to get in good shape here. Homecoming was prior to the game tonight. Gracie Gist, FFA, is your homecoming winner. They started at about 5:15.
Hold on, that wasn't
I
a 17-yard
had had a tenderloin sandwich, a beef taco, and chicken strips dipped in Worcestershire sauce, all prior to 6 o'clock tonight. Between
I'm just
5
proud
and
of you
6.
for pronouncing Worcestershire sauce.
I'll tell you, my fuel tank's full. I don't think I could eat even a late meal.
Oh, that's
Here's a
wobbly.
go-right route, and it's broken up. And Stonebreaker does a great job at playing defense right there. As Easton, that ball slipped out of his hands.
I think it's a hold against us anyway.
Holding against the Indians. Of course, if the interception, they would have declined the penalty. So Indians are going to be behind the chains. We want to thank Zaxby's, too. They're one of our sponsors. Remember our fourth quarter sponsors, Barger Insurance. Since 1929, they're tailored insurance solutions for families, farmers, and businesses. Experience the personal touch and financial peace of mind with Barger Insurance Agency. First and 20 for the Indians. Easton Jesse back to throw, and incomplete. So he tried to hit Solomon Stonebreaker over on that sideline, about a 13-yard route, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 20 for the Indians. I'm still waiting on Gypsy Joe Lee, Ty, to I've done a lot of things in my life, but I want to try to model sometime. Gypsy Joe Lee, they're our local go-to for, I think, mostly women's clothing. But I'm sure if they had men's clothing, they'd have been called on me by now to maybe, some social media stuff with me, trying on some outfits and that kind of thing.
Skinny jeans.
I don't know about skinny jeans. I'm past that. I'm past that, I think. Here's Easton Jesse straight back to throw. Too high for Smith. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 20. A little too tall for Aiden Smith. I stand corrected. It's going to be 3rd and 20. Got their down back on that first down incompletion. My wife's just chimed in, Ty, with a text here about me modeling those clothes. I thought that might impress her. I mean, I'd be stepping out of my comfort zone for sure.
Yeah. It'd be out of my comfort zone, too.
3rd and 20. Jesse. There's that little screen just to
Jaden
Miller. Jaden's trying to break a tackle, and he's going to get tackled about the 33-yard line, and Jaden looks like he's hurt.
Cramp. That is a cramp.
Might be a cramp. Tried to stretch the screenplay out, but instead of going north and south, he was east and west there, got tackled. Be 4th and 20. See if the Indians punt this one away.
How much time we got left? Why is the clock running?
3 minutes and 45 seconds. Oh, the clock should be stopped.
Water's on the field. The clock should be stopped.
Yeah, Ty, do you remember the purple corduroy days back?
How old do you think I am, John? I'm the same age as your son.
I was teaching at Adair County High School, and the real story on that is I didn't buy them as being purple. I bought them as being navy blue, but And they were navy blue for a while until I put some bleach in the washing machine one night, and they turned out purple. Here's the snap back to Stonebreaker. He kicks it. It's a low line drive. It's going to get an Indian bounce down to the 38-yard line. I'll tell that story here while we change sides here. 40-21, Hart County leads the Indians here. Great effort by the Indians. Just had no answer on defense tonight. But anyway, when they came out of the washing machine, the bleach kind of turned the navy into a purple. And, of course, you know me, I just continued to wear them. It was definitely a fashion faux pas, no doubt about it. But at that time, I was young and just started teaching, and I was, I couldn't afford to buy a lot more. I had to wear what I had. You know what I mean? I had to go with it, and I had a lot of compliments. I had a lot of also interesting comments about those, but I do remember those, Troy. Thank you for reminding me. Those are some good memories for sure. We got a false start on Hart County. A 5-yard penalty is going to back them up.
Penalty on
this one's over.
Raiders tonight.
40-21. There's a handoff off the left side, and we got a helmet that's come off. Number
and
74.
that's probably going to be a penalty.
Flag on flag.
It's going to be hands to the face. Holding on Hart County.
You get your helmet. You get your helmet ripped off, but you get called for holding. That's a bad deal.
That's tough.
So they're going to mark it 10 yards back. Ty, let's see if the Indians with 3:16 can play this, use their timeouts to get it back. A problem after all this, it's still first down, so it's going to run a big chunk of time off. Raiders come up to the line of scrimmage. You know what's coming here, Ty? They're going to hand it to the second back through. He gets a good gain. His uniform looks awful clean to have been in long. I believe that's one of their backup running backs. I'm going to try to get a number for you. He never did step out where I could get a good look. I believe that was Gage Owens, Ty, number 18. Let me give him the carry there for the Raiders. Yes, that is Gage Owens, number 18. Second and still 13 after all the penalties. They're going to hand it to Owens again. Off tackle. He's going to get across the 40-yard line. It'll be third and about 6. We're under 2 minutes to go. This one's over. Doesn't look like the Indians are going to try to stop it. Shoulders milking the clock. 4, 3, 2. Now he's going to hand it off. And Indians have created a fourth down after a minimal gain there. Gage Owens. So with 57 seconds to go, Hart County's going to have to. They're going to have to snap this thing. Hart County a lot of credit. They played a good football game tonight. They've been solid. The physicality is also been noted. Very physical
might
football
take a delay right here. Yeah, they're going to.
Yeah, they're gonna take the delay of game, and so the Indians could possibly get it back for one play as the crowd starts to file out of here. I got to give the whole administration. I got to give the high school. It was a very well.
They're just
a
going to
great
run the clock.
Performance with the homecoming.
They're still going to have to snap it.
Yeah, you got to snap. Oh,
they started the clock back, but they're still got to snap it unless they're going to reset the play clock.
Yeah, that's that must be just something they let them do because.
Are they just not going to call the delay?
They're just going to let it run. And
they're going to call another delay.
So 2.2 seconds.
13 penalties.
That was a mistake, the clock running. It makes no difference in the outcome of the game, but with 23 seconds.
Reset it. If you're just going to run the clock, just run the clock, guys.
Yeah, I guess that was a mistake by somebody, unless it was just the Indians wanted them to go ahead and run it. So now you just got to snap it and run around. It's fourth down. There's 2.2 seconds.
It's fourth down. You can't kneel it because as soon as it blows it dead, unless you're going to stand
with the
up.
delay of game, though, it was fourth.
Just stay up for 2 seconds.
10
there you go.
23 seconds, and they started the clock. So it doesn't matter. Makes no difference as the Indians lose this one, 40-21 to the Hart County Raiders. We're going to take an extended break.